surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Craving a taste of the extraordinary? Discover Vay's Pub and Grill, where flavor meets fun in Hermitage. From our signature steaks to our mouth-watering burgers, every dish is crafted with care. Unwind with a drink from our extensive selection in a vibrant, welcoming atmosphere. Whether it's a night out with friends or a family gathering, Vay's is your go-to destination for unforgettable dining experiences. Check us out today at vayspubandgrill.com and taste the difference.
Stay warm this winter with a checking account at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. At the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, you get a free checking account, which offers no minimum balance, no monthly service fees, and bank anytime, anywhere on your favorite device. Download the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union mobile app, which offers you 24/7 account access and remote deposit. See them at one of their 2 locations in Grove City or online at gcafcu.org. Member NCUA, Equal Housing and Equal Opportunity Lender.
Countdown to Tip-Off is brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail in Hermitage. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all your printing, marketing, and mailing needs.
Our pregame continues from Mercer High School on Sports Radio 96.7. Ryan Briggs here with head coach of the Farrell Steelers, Ed Tarosky. Coach, District 10 1A championship game. It's been a few years since you've been in the title tilt. Sure, a lot of excitement for you and your squad getting ready to take on the top seed Commodore Perry.
Yeah, the kids are very excited about today. It's a rare opportunity for a bunch of kids that are in 9th grade and mostly underclassmen. We only suit up one senior, and we took 2 years in AA and tried to make it work, and it didn't work out for us, so we came back where we belong, and we're very excited about being here today.
Throughout the season, you were primarily in a Class 2A league, and not just any 2A, but Kennedy, who's won 2 straight state titles, playing Lakeview today, who's in the league for the 2A District 10 title, Wilmington, Sharpsville, Mercer, all in there. They all were in the quarterfinals, got playoff wins, etc. Then your non-conference, Erie, the District the 10 6A champion, Aliquippa, who at last report was defeating Neshannock in the 3A title game down in Pittsburgh. Obviously, there were not many easy nights for your team this winter.
Well, when the region came out, I remember Bob posting that I was the unluckiest guy in District 10, and he and I had a conversation right after that, just talking about how that schedule and that region was going to prepare us for a moment like today. And at that point, I just threw it in. I said, if we're going to go play all those teams, 16 games, we might as well make the schedule as hard as we can and be battle tested by the time we get here. So that's why we chose the schedule that we did. I do know the day that the schedule came out, the girls were in a frenzy like, Coach, why are we playing them? Why are we playing them? And I had to explain to a bunch of young kids that that was the preparation we needed to get to this point.
In looking at your team, obviously, Janiah Daniels standing out, scoring 17 points per game. And I think one of the common threads of all the teams that are playing today, whether it's this game, the games later today, elsewhere in District 10, and so forth, is the ability to score. And I know it sounds kind of elementary, but it just seems like in girls basketball, the teams that can put the ball in the basket are the ones that are still playing. And you certainly have a proven number one scorer and a couple of other young ladies who have really emerged as secondary scorers.
Yeah, Janiah has come a long way since her freshman and sophomore year, just maturity-wise, emotionally, and hands down by the numbers, she is our leader. Some of the younger kids have definitely stepped up. Everybody understands their role in this team, and at this point, they're playing their roles at a very high level.
Today, take on Commodore Perry. Commodore Perry, in a lot of respects, like your team, very young, playing in a predominantly 2A league, playing the Cambridge Springses and Sagertowns and Cochranton's and so forth, Maplewood. What concerns you about Coach Clary's team?
Well, they're a very good group of young kids. They play a lot of basketball. I know they spend a lot of time in the off season, and just over the years talking to the previous coach, I knew this group was coming. I know that they went undefeated in junior high last year. Their point guard's very good. Their 2 guards very good, and their forward, and even the supporting cast plays their role at a very high level also.
What are a couple of keys for your team to be holding the trophy in about 2.5 hours?
I definitely think tempo is a big thing for us. We have to get the ball up and down the floor. We don't want to play a slowdown. Also, and something we've been doing very well towards the end of the year, is just rebounding the ball. I mean, we've been killing the glass on the offensive end. I think it'll be even more of a benefit to us if we rebound well on the defensive end, just so we can get the ball out and run.
Coach Tarosky, thanks for your time. Best of luck today.
Thanks a lot, Briggs. Appreciate it.
And that was Farrell head coach Ed Tarosky joining us in our pregame. I also had a chance to speak with the first-year head coach of the Commodore Perry Panthers, Scott Clary, as he gets his team ready for this District 10 championship game. Commodore Perry, the number 1 seed at 9-13. And here's Coach Clary, who, of course, is a longtime coaching veteran, but first year as the head coach. Let's hear what the first-year skipper of the Panthers had to say as we approach tip-off here coming up at the top of the hour. Pregame continues on Sports Radio 96.7, District 10 Class 1A Girls Championship game. Today, Commodore Perry taking on Farrell, and I'm joined by the first-year head coach of the Commodore Perry Panthers, Scott Clary. Coach, your rookie year as head coach. You've been around a long time doing a lot of different things, coaching various levels, but here in the district title game, a 9-win season so far for a very young team, playing in a tough conference, a lot of 2A teams. How's the season gone so far?
We're happy with it, for sure. A lot of growth, coming in as a new coach and really having 5 freshmen, and you only have 8 girls on the team. So the challenges people would think is the freshmen, and it's there a little bit. It's the 8 girls. That was the big challenge, and it took us a while to get going, because you can't really practice against anybody. And so it was difficult, but they adjusted as the season went on. We got better and better and better, and it's some tough competition. Our non-league schedule was a lot, it was a little bit more difficult than people think. We had AAA Cranberry that's going to the state playoffs in District 9, Clarion Limestone. I don't know, they were like a third-place team. I don't know how many qualified there. But we have Northwestern undefeated and Conneaut. So we had a really, beside our region, I thought we challenged ourselves in the non-region as well.
And certainly Conneaut, a region champion in 4A as well. It's been a while since your team played, though, and the same with Farrell as well. Your team's last game was February 14th, one day actually after Farrell's last game. How have you handled the break? Because I know sometimes teams will go and scrimmage before the playoffs, but you've had such a long break, everybody else locally is either done or in playoffs.
Exactly. So I embraced the 2 weeks because we need the rest. We were tired at the end of the season. We were limped into the end of the season. Again, with 8 girls, there's not a lot of rest. Some of those girls play, as long as they're not in foul trouble, they play the whole game. So really, they were tired. So we took some time to rest, and then unfortunately, timing-wise, it worked out perfect. We got the flu, and so the beginning of the first week, we didn't have practice because we were ill. And then we got into it probably that Wednesday and Thursday, and it's been good. So it hasn't been as long as you would think, except for the last couple days. You could tell in practice they're ready to go. I'm ready to go. Let's just get this thing going.
Today you take on Farrell, a team in some ways similar to yours, a young team, maybe a bit more experience on the whole. They too played a tough non-conference schedule and in a tough league. What concerns you about Farrell?
Well, first of all, they're very long, and they get those hands in passing lanes. They're probably the best offensive rebounding team I've seen all year. Do they go after the basketball. I mean, if we don't box them out and we're not aggressive, that's going to be a big part of this game that's not going to be in our favor. We have to rebound. They're really good rebounders, and and defensively, on the ball, they are very strong. They like to tap the ball away. So those are really the 3 things we're concerned about.
Coach Clary, looking forward to watching your team today. Best of luck. Thanks for your time, and continued success with what you're building at Commodore Perry.
Thank you. I appreciate the coverage.
That is first-year head coach of the Commodore Perry Panthers, Scott Clary, getting his team ready for today's District 10 championship game. We'll be back with more after this from Mercer High School on Sports Radio 96.7.
Investment advisor. Registration of an investment advisor does not imply any level of skill or training. Please refer to our Form ADD Part 2A and Form CRS for further information regarding our investment services and their corresponding risks at confluencefp.com.
Hello, Shell Restoration. May I help you? Hello?
Oh, I was waiting for the beep. Or the part that tells me what button to press?
Nope, I'm a real person.
Great. I've been leaving messages all day to try and compare prices on my roof.
Well, we can have one of our project managers call you to set up an appointment within an hour and be at your house for an estimate within 24 hours.
Wow, that's service.
Well, that's what we specialize in.
Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer. Call today for a free estimate, 800-663-8103, or look for @Shell Restoration on Facebook.
My car does more than take me from here to there, and I expect my insurance to do more too. That's why I chose my agent and Erie Insurance. They offer first accident forgiveness and the service I deserve at a price I can afford.
Your Erie agent in Hermitage is Reinhardt's Insurance. Get a quote at 724-342-2291.
Erie Insurance services are provided by one or more of the following insurers: Erie Insurance Company, Erie Insurance Property and Casualty Company, or Flagship City Insurance Company, home offices Erie, Pennsylvania, or Erie Insurance Company of New York, home offices Rochester, New York, an equal opportunity insurer.
Unlock your business potential with Hermitage Minuteman Press. From eye-catching designs to professional printing, Hermitage Minuteman Press are your local experts. Boost your brand with stunning business cards, brochures, banners, apparel, and more. The Hermitage Minuteman Press team ensures top-quality results with lightning-fast turnaround. Plus, their marketing solutions will take you to the next level. Elevate your image and stand out from the competition. Experience excellence in printing and marketing at Minuteman Press today. Minuteman Press, 3170 East State Street in Hermitage. Online at hermitage.minutemanpress.com or follow them on Facebook. Mention this ad and receive 10% off your first order.
Countdown to Tip-Off is brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail in Hermitage. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all your printing, marketing, and mailing needs.
We are back here at Mercer High School. Ryan Briggs with you on this Saturday afternoon, the first day of March. Aaron Byra back in the studio producing our game. Don't forget, later today, we will have another District 10 Girls Championship game. We will have the 2A title game as the Lakeview Sailors take on Kennedy Catholic. Mark Slazak and Bob Greenberg will have the call. They will be on air at 4:30. Tip-off scheduled for 5 o'clock from E.J. McCluskey Gymnasium as Kennedy looks to defend its district crown. Lakeview looking to pull the upset. Sailors already pulled one upset, winning over the number 2 seed Wilmington in the semifinals. And now today the Sailors look to pull off, well, frankly, be an even bigger upset, but certainly the Sailors are playing good basketball. Kennedy, two-time defending state champs, they will be a tall task, certainly, but it should be a fun one today down at Farrell High School. That'll be 4:30 airtime, tip scheduled for 5 with Mark and Bob on the scene. The rest of the District 10 schedule today, by the way, there's only one 1A game. This is at the title game. In 2A, the Kennedy Lakeview title game at 5. Wilmington Eisenhower tipped off at 12 at the Hagerty Center. That's the consolation game. We'll get you an update on that one in a few minutes. 3A title game at 1:30. Northwestern and Seneca. Again, only a championship game in 3A. In 4A, Fairview takes on Harbor Creek at 3 o'clock. And then the 4A consolation game, Slippery Rock and Franklin, 3:30 at Farrell. And we have an update here as it is 5 minutes to go, third quarter. Wilmington leading Eisenhower by a score of 42-30. And thanks to Bob Greenberg for sending that. And also, Bob, Bob sent me 2 messages, one public, one private, but I got them both. Thank you, Bob. Nothing salacious, just had a minor mic issue. But thanks to Bob for that, who is tuned in today. He and Mark Slazak, again, will have the game between Kennedy and Lakeview coming up later today. 4A consolation against Slippery Rock and Franklin at 3:30 at Farrell. And then a 5A sub-regional, Cathedral Prep will go to Punxsutawney to take on District 9 powerhouse Punxsutawney. That is a 2 p.m. tip. So it's the Ramblers and the Chucks in the PIAA sub-regional today in Class 5A girls. Time now for today's starting lineups. And the starting lineups, as always, are brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail of Hermitage. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail. If you have your printing, marketing, and mailing needs, give them a follow on Facebook. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail of Hermitage. First for Farrell, which is the designated visiting team this afternoon as the number 2 seed. The Steelers will line them up this way. The guards are Maddie Harrison, a sophomore, averaging 3 points per game. Janiah Daniels. Daniels now is a junior, averaging 17.5 points per game. Scored 34 in the regular season finale, a win over Reynolds, a 60-51 win back on February 13th. And joining them in the backcourt is Delaney Stewart-Wilson, the freshman guard, averaging 7.7 points per game. She is second on the team in scoring to Daniels in scoring. So it's Harrison, Daniels, and Stewart-Wilson in the backcourt. Up front, it'll be Kaylee France, a freshman who's averaging 4 points per game. And rounding out the starting 5 is Martise Beeman, the only senior on the roster. Beeman averaging 3.7 points per game. Harrison, Daniels, Stewart-Wilson, France, and Beeman for Farrell. Steelers 6-14 overall. the number 2 seed. Of course, Farrell coming out of that brutal Region 1. Commodore Perry 9-13 overall, played in a very rugged Region 2 as well. Head coach Scott Clary will deploy this starting 5. The guards are Bella Sachs, a 5'7" freshman. Sachs comes in averaging a team-leading 14 points per game. She'll be joined in the backcourt by Evelyn Fury, 5'5" freshman, averaging 9.5 points per game. Up front, it'll be Jaslyn Boyles, a 5'5" junior, averaging 4 points per game. Lily Whalen, 5'11" senior, averaging 1 point per game. And in the middle, it is Easton Post, 5'11" freshman. She is averaging 12 points per game. Boyles, Sachs, Fury, Whalen, and Post for the Panthers. Your officials today are Paul Gustus, Linda Fedorko, and Mark Osborne. We'll take our final break, and we will come back with a tip. It is Commodore Perry and Farrell for the District 10 1A girls title, and it comes up next on Sports Radio 96.7.
St. Paul's Senior Living Community offers home-based services through our Without Walls department and is now welcoming new clients. St. Paul's Without Walls can help you maintain independence in your own home with support. Our compassionate team will personalize a plan of care that meets your needs, whether it's assistance with light housekeeping and transportation or companionship and personal care. St. Paul's Without Walls is here to help. Call St. Paul's Without Walls today at 724-589-4740 for more details about personalized care options.
Stay warm this winter with a checking account at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. At the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, you get a free checking account, which offers no minimum balance, no monthly service fees, and bank anytime, anywhere on your favorite device. Download the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union mobile app, which offers you 24/7 account access and remote deposit. See them at one of their 2 locations in Grove City or online at gcafcu.org. Member NCUA, Equal Housing and Equal Opportunity Lender.
Quench your thirst with Herman's Water. Sign up now for our unparalleled water delivery service and enjoy free delivery straight to your doorstep. Whether you need water for your home or office, Herman's delivers premium quality water that's crisp, refreshing, and pure. Make the smart choice today. Experience convenience and hydration like never before. Visit our website at hermanswater.com/free delivery to get started and never worry about running out of water again.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. And they still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also has burgers, special sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays, and cold veggie trays are all open Tuesday through Saturday, closed Sundays and Mondays.
Countdown to Tip-Off is brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail in Hermitage. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all your printing, marketing, and mailing needs.
We are back here at Mercer High School. Ryan Briggs with you on Sports Radio 96.7. Aaron Biro in the studio producing our game today. Good crowd on hand. Perry across the way, a lot of red and black. Farrell a good following here as well. Probably I'd say, at least for what we can tell, maybe a slight edge for CP, but certainly a good following out for both programs today here at Mercer High School. Farrell, again, will start this 5. Maddie Harrison, Janiah Daniels, Delaney Stewart-Wilson, Kaylee France, and Martise Beeman. Commodore Perry, Jaslyn Boyles, Bella Sachs, Evelyn Fury, Lily Whalen, and Easton Post. Farrell in the navy jerseys with the white numbers outlined in gold. They don't have the italicized Block F logo above the number. Rather than Farrell or Steelers, just have the F logo. Sharp look for Farrell. And Commodore Perry in the home whites with black numbers and letters outlined in red and black trim for the Panthers. Winner of this one will take on the number 5 team out of District 7, St. Joe's, which is down in the Allegheny Valley near Natrona Heights, that neck of the woods. St. Joe's 18-8, and they're the number 5 team coming out of District 7. Interestingly, St. Joe's went 3-0 against Sewickley Academy, whom Farrell defeated in the opener. So one, I guess, small connection, if you will, maybe connect some dots. But either way, we're about to get ready, and the tip is controlled by Commodore Perry. Panthers go right to left to begin today's game. Glad you could join us here. First of 2 title games and a steal up top. The ball knocked away from Fury. as Delaney Stewart-Wilson comes up with a steal. So Farrell forcing a turnover. Now Maddie Harrison will set up the Farrell offense. Commodore Perry comes out in I believe it's a 2-3 zone. Left side, three put up by Stewart-Wilson, no good. Near corner, however, Daniels with the rebound and back out to Harrison. And it is a 2-3. There was some confusion for Commodore Perry early on as one of the players was misaligned, and head coach Scott Clary was very demonstrative. Right side three put up by Maddie Harrison, no good. Rebound, Beeman, putback doesn't go. Near corner, we're going to have a jump ball along the baseline. Or no, just out of bounds. The Farrell player, part of her person was out of bounds, so it will be Panther basketball. Just underway here in the District 10 1A championship game. Each team coming up empty on its first possession of the afternoon. Left of the lane, Sachs in the lane, knocked away. The steal by Daniels. Here comes Farrell. Janiah Daniels into the forecourt, to the line, to the lane, up on the left hand. No good. Rebound. Post battling for it. We have a jump ball, and Farrell will keep it via the arrow. Daniels having a big junior year, averaging over 17 points per game. She's been over 20 points 7 times this year. You can see with that quick first step, no doubt the 2-3 zone in part trying to keep her out of the lane. Beeman on the left wing with it for Farrell, into the corner for Maddie Harrison. Harrison, the point guard. She'll pull it back out towards the midcourt logo, and Commodore Perry in the packed-in 2-3. Farrell not a great outside shooting team. Stewart-Wilson with 13, Daniels with 12, France with 8. Right side, 3 from Stewart-Wilson, no good. And the rebound collected by Fury for Commodore Perry. Outlet down court to Sachs. Sachs left of the lane, up on the right hand off the backboard, no good. Rebound post, put back too strong, no good. Daniels the rebound for Farrell. We remain scoreless, 6:15 to go first quarter. Into the forecourt, France driving kick. Stewart-Wilson left corner, goes baseline underneath the hoop. Ball knocked away, but Daniels retrieves it for Farrell. Harrison left side, 3. France from the lefty, no good. Rebound, post had it, lost it, then retrieves it. Back the other way comes Commodore Perry. Farrell in the half-court man-to-man. Sachs with it. Into the high post for Fury. Kick it near block for Boyles posting up. Boyles is going to be called for the double dribble. Picked it up and put it back down, and it will be basketball. 5:43 to go in the first quarter. No score. And Farrell will bring it ahead. Maddie Harrison into the forecourt as Farrell goes left to right. District 10 1A championship game today here at Mercer High School. Great venue for this game, pretty much equidistant. Lob far block in for Beeman, tipped away but grabbed on the far side by Stewart-Wilson. Her jumper on the baseline is long. And weak side board collected by Boyles for Commodore Perry. Over the timeline comes Fury. Fury driving kick left side, finds Boyles in the corner. Guarded by Maddie Harrison. Harrison knocks it away, goes out of bounds, and it will be Farrell basketball. Last touch by Commodore Perry. Boyles thought about saving it, tried not to, but ended up touching it and went out. So both teams, battling at the offensive end, but neither team able to break through here in the early going. Long way to go, 5 minutes to go first quarter, no score here. This 1A championship game. Maddie Harrison with it. Harrison into the lane, 10-foot runner off the glass, no good. Rebound pinballing around underneath, and Wayliff grabs it. She gets tied up, and the possession arrow belongs to Commodore Perry. Both teams, of course, have not played in over 2 weeks. Commodore Perry's last outing was on the 14th against Fort LaBeouf, a 45-32 setback at home. Farrell's last game, February 13th, one night previous, a 60-51 win over Reynolds. And perhaps some rust early on for each team. The effort's certainly there, but the execution perhaps a little choppy as Boyles is called for double dribble back near midcourt for Commodore Perry. We have our first sub of the game, Taylor in for Commodore Perry, 5'3" freshman. And it is Boyles checking out. 4 minutes, 30 seconds to go first quarter. Commodore Perry in the 2-3 zone. Saxon Fury up top, post at 5'11", anchoring the back line. She and Wayliff back there, pretty good length. Get it inside, shot for Daniels from the near block, up and good. Janiah Daniels gets the first points of the afternoon. Daniels gives Farrell the 2-0 lead, 4:11 to go, and that time getting the ball inside against the zone. Sachs near wing, and Sachs is fouled as she gets to the top of the key. First foul of the night, on her afternoon, and it goes on Janiah Daniels with 4:07 to go first quarter. Inbound coming from the near side, Bella Sachs to send it in. Gets it left of the lane to Fury. Fury underneath the hoop, reverse layup, blocked by the rim. Rebound ripped out of there by Beeman for Farrell. Wilson outlet down court to a streaking France behind the defense. Lefty layup is up and good. Kaylee France leaking out. Stuart Wilson put it on the money, and it's 4-0 Farrell with 3:50 to go first quarter. And a foul at midcourt as Stuart Wilson went for the steal, came close to it, but got a piece of Fury. And Delaney Stewart Wilson picks up the foul, her first, team second, and we have reached the first quarter media timeout. Farrell with the lead 4-0. We'll come back with more from Mercer High School after this on your home for the District 10 playoffs, Sports Radio 96.7.
The Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners, honoring our past, expanding our future. Two firms coming together to serve clients in Grove City, Western PA, and beyond. Confluence Financial Partners is a wealth management firm on a mission to help clients maximize their lives and legacies. Visit us at confluencefp.com. Confluence Wealth Services, Inc., DBA Confluence Financial Partners is an SEC-registered investment advisor. Registration of an investment advisor does not imply any level of skill or training. Please refer to our Form ADV Part 2A and Form CRS for further information regarding our investment services and their corresponding risks at confluencefp.com.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
.346 to go first quarter. It is 4-0 Farrell with the lead. Commodore Perry with the ball, just past midcourt on the near side. Game 1 of 2 today on Sports Radio 96.7. Later today, we will have the Lakeview Kennedy Girls 2A title game. Mark Slazak, Bob Greenberg will have the call from Farrell. I'll be back in the studio for that one. So I'll be close to them. I'll be up the hill from E.J. McCluskey Gymnasium. They'll go on air at 4:30. Near side, Sachs with it. Fury with it. Near corner to Varner. And now Sachs to left elbow. Sachs to the right block. Up with the right hand. No good. Rebound pulled in by Janiah Daniels. Outlet ahead to Delaney Stewart Wilson. She pulls up. Right wing three. It is short. And it will go back to Commodore Perry. Didn't look like a real clean release from Stuart Wilson there. We've watched her shoot already, and has a pretty good-looking shot. That one looked like it just came off wrong. An odd rotation. So it goes back to Commodore Perry. Post will bring it over the timeline this time, and now Fury up top. Fury near elbow to Varner, back to the basket. Gives it back to Fury, driving in up with the right hand, and they're going to have a foul caught on the floor. Referee Paul Gustus will come over and tell us who the guilty party is. It's going to be on Stuart Wilson. That's her second. So one of the key scorers for Farrell in some foul trouble. Her second foul, team third, and now she's going to check out. And Farrell will send Cassidy Davis Roberts, a freshman, into the game for the first time today. So each team's gone to the bench once today. After the game, of course, we'll have the lock, stock, and barrel sub of the game. Entry into Sachs, knocked away from behind, and dug out of there by Farrell's Martise Beeman. Here come the Steelers moving left to right. Maddie Harrison into the lane, driving kick out to Daniels. Three from the right wing is good. Janiah Daniels hits the three. Harrison the drive and kick. 7-0 Farrell. Daniels with 5, her 13th three of the season. Near wing with it is Varner. Varner has it knocked away for a moment, retrieves it, and it goes out of bounds off of Farrell. It will stay Commodore Perry ball on the near side. Near wing for Sachs. Long three off the mark, no good. Varner, weak side board. Put back is out of bounds, and it will be Farrell basketball. Shot hit the foam underneath the hoop and went out of bounds. Of course, the top and sides and underside of the backboard are in play. The back, of course, is not, but the ball hit the bottom and caromed out of bounds. It will be Farrell possession. Commodore Perry in the 2-3 zone. Saxon Fury up top. Pretty good length throughout that zone. Right corner, Daniels, 3, no good. Rebound, grab by Daniels, who flies in. Daniels in the lane, runner with the left hand, rattles around and drops in. Janiah Daniels with 7, 9-0 Farrell. 2:04 to go first quarter. Fury to the foul line, out to Sachs, and back to Fury. Long 3, off the rim, no good. Rebound, batted around underneath, and pulled in by Kaylee France for Farrell. France along the left sideline, whips it across the lane. It's deflected, loose on the near side. Maddie Harrison will track it down for Farrell. She steps into a 3, got it. Holds the form after letting it fly. Maddie Harrison's second 3 of the year, and Farrell has a 12-0 lead. 1:39 to go first quarter. Timeout will be taken by Commodore Perry. We'll take a timeout as well. 1 minute, 39 seconds to go. It is a full timeout for the Panthers. Farrell off to a good start. Steelers up 12 on Sports Radio 96.7.
Your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
Nothing. Farrell heating up here in the first quarter. Janiah Daniels with 7. Maddie Harrison stepping into that 3 from the right wing and burying it to make it 12-0. Commodore Perry taking a timeout to regroup. Panthers certainly have some offensive firepower. And again, a long way to go. As we saw Wednesday night, Slippery Rock jumped out to that 12-0 lead against Harbor Creek. And then Harbor Creek was able to battle back, in fact, to have the lead by halftime. So right now, some work to do for the Panthers, but again, a long way to go. And, so far, so good if you're a Farrell fan. Sachs left of the lane. Sachs might have gotten away with a carry. The Farrell sideline, Ed Tarosky, was giving that motion, and Fury will now inbound as Mercer maintains possession. Evelyn Fury inbounding against the man-to-man. Finds Sachs on the near side. Sachs to the top of the key. Into the high post, 4-post. Easton post near block with it. Pivots, steps through, up with the left hand, and a foul. Cassidy Davis-Roberts got her on the arm, and will be Easton post to shoot 2. Foul goes on Cassidy Davis-Roberts, her first, team 4th. Panthers also in the bonus for the final 119 of the first quarter. And Easton Post, a 52% free throw shooter, will look to get Commodore Perry on the board. Post, averaging 12 a game, scored 30 this year against Reynolds. Had 23 against Union Reimersburg out of District 9. First free throw up and short for Post. Actually, it's now Union AC Valley, as they have the co-op going there. Post first free throw short. Post line to the left. Gets the basketball from lead referee Linda Fedorko. Post takes a dribble, puts it up, and that one no good. Rebound collected by Cassidy Davis-Roberts for Farrell. 12-0 Steelers. Harrison to the top of the key. Commodore Perry stays in the 2-3 zone. Harrison back near the midcourt circle. Fury will come out to try and draw a count. Stuart Wilson back in for Farrell with the 2 personal fouls. Harrison works at right wing for France. 3 from the wing on the way, long, no good. Rebound out of bounds off of Commodore Perry as Wayliff was battling down low with Zaniah Thomas of Farrell. Thomas checked in during the break. Harrison will inbound. Box set for Farrell. 2-3 zone for Commodore Perry. Reversal up top for Stuart Wilson. Left of the lane, and she is fouled. Wayliff whacked her, and it will say it is a floor foul. So Farrell will have it again on the baseline. First foul of the afternoon on Commodore Perry, and actually will go on Bella Sachs. Her first, team first. Beeman back in for Farrell. Thomas checks out for Farrell with 55 seconds to go first quarter. It will be Harrison the trigger. Left side Beeman. Into the corner now to Harrison. Maddie Harrison between the circles with it. Harrison, left-hand dribble. No-look pass right side to France. Swing it back to Stuart Wilson. Out to Harrison. Harrison running the point. Harrison up top against the 2-3. Left wing for Stuart Wilson. Skip near side to France. Now back to Harrison up top. Left wing for Stuart Wilson. 25 seconds to go first quarter. Double team far side, and it's knocked out of bounds. Sachs swatted it away. It will stay Farrell ball far side. Janiah Daniels quickly sent back to the table by Farrell head coach Ed Tarosky. She's in, and Stuart Wilson exits with 21 seconds to go first quarter. 12-0 Farrell with the lead. District 10 1A Girls Championship game here at Mercer today. Inbound onto the backside to Beeman on the block. Beeman puts it up, doesn't go. Rebound tipped out of bounds, and it will be Commodore Perry basketball. A chance for the Panthers to get something on the board here before the end of the quarter. Over the timeline with it is Fury. Boyle on the left block. Dump it down low. Intercepted. Daniels the steal for Farrell. 9 seconds to go in the quarter. Janiah Daniels outlet down court. Harrison right of the lane. Pulls up. Glass and good for Maddie Harrison. She has 5. 14-0. Half court heave from Fury on the way. It was close but ran out of steam. And now we'll end a dominant first quarter for the Farrell Steelers. Farrell on top, 14-0. We'll come back with quarter number 2 from Mercer High School after this on your home for the District 10 playoffs. Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Stay warm this winter with a checking account at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. At the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, you get a free checking account, which offers no minimum balance, no monthly service fees, and bank anytime, anywhere on your favorite device. Download the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union mobile app, which offers you 24/7 account access and remote deposit. See them at one of their 2 locations in Grove City or online at gcafcu.org. Member NCUA, Equal Housing and Equal Opportunity Lender.
The Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners, honoring our past, expanding our future. 2 firms coming together to serve clients in Grove City, Western PA, and beyond. Confluence Financial Partners is a wealth management firm on a mission to help clients maximize their lives and legacies. Visit us at confluencefp.com. Confluence Wealth Services Inc., DBA Confluence Financial Partners, is an SEC-registered investment advisor. Registration of an investment advisor does not imply any level of skill or training. Please refer to our Form ADV Part 2A and Form CRS for further information regarding our investment services and their corresponding risks at confluencefp.com.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners. 2 firms united to serve you. Visit us at confluencefp.com.
Farrell basketball to start the second quarter. Steelers go left to right. Navy jerseys, white numbers outlined in gold, gold trim. Commodore Perry in the home whites, black numbers and letters outlined in red, black, and red trim. Farrell on top, 14-0, moving left to right. And Commodore Perry now changing up the zone a little bit, looking like almost a tandem 2-3. Harrison's entry inside, deflected away. Wayliff got a hand on it. Dug out underneath by Boyles. Finds Wayliff, and now here comes Commodore Perry. Panthers looking to get on track. Lob far block intended for post, knocked away by Daniel. She saves it, but Commodore Perry keeps it. Sachs from the right wing, across the lane for Boyles. Pass tipped away. And it's going to be Commodore Perry basketball. Everybody in the gym thought it was Farrell basketball. The Commodore Perry players went down to the other end to play defense, but it will be Panther ball with Fury to inbound. Fury looking, gets on the left side for Wayliff. They move it up top now for Sachs. Pass cross-court intercepted, steal by France. France into the forecourt. France up with the left hand, off the mark, no good. Rebound snagged by Wayliff, and back the other way comes Commodore Perry. 7:09 to go in the half. Farrell up 14 from the right wing. Fury driving in. Shot blocked out of bounds by Kaylee France. And it stays Panther basketball. Cassidy Davis-Roberts also there defensively. She has certainly given Farrell some good minutes off the bench today. Delaney Stewart-Wilson, a starter for Farrell. She returns. And France will check out at the 7:04 mark of the second quarter. Inbound from Fury, near corner to Wayliff. Wayliff is seated on the floor, and a travel will be called. Farrell was trying to tie her up. Beeman tried to tie her up. Couldn't get there, but it forces the travel, and in fact, It would have been CP ball via the arrow, so it works out well for the Steelers. Now Maddie Harrison will bring it into the front court against the 2-3. Harrison, right wing for Janiah Daniels. Daniels a ball fake on the right side. Daniels driving kick left wing. 3. Stewart Wilson got it. Delaney, Stewart, Wilson hits the 3. Her team leading 14th of the year. 17-0 Farrell. And timeout Commodore Perry. 30-second timeout for the Panthers. We'll take it as well. 6:36 to go in the half. Back with more from Mercer after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
Restoration, may I help you? Hello?
Oh, I was waiting for the beep. Or the part that tells me what button to press.
Nope, I'm a real person.
Great. I've been leaving messages all day to try and compare prices on my roof.
Well, we can have one of our project managers call you to set up an appointment within an hour and be at your house for an estimate within 24 hours.
Wow, that's service.
Well, that's what we specialize in.
Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer. Call today for a free estimate, 800-663-8103, or look for @Shell Restoration on Facebook.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners. Two firms united to serve you. Visit us at confluencefp.com.
Back here at Mercer, we have one game in the District 10 playoffs that has gone final. The 2A third place game. Wilmington holds off Eisenhower 58-52. Both teams will make the state tournament. Wilmington goes to Penns Manor. Eisenhower will go to Bishop McCourt. Leah Crayrup led Wilmington with 23. Commodore Perry ball coming out of the timeout. Easton Post ends up on the floor, gets tied up by a couple of Farrell players. Panthers keep possession with 6:26 to go in the half. 6A sub-regional in Erie. Alderdice leads Erie 16-8 after the first quarter. Here we're in the second quarter. Farrell on top. Commodore Perry with the basketball, however, looking to cut into this lead, but instead it will be a turnover. It's a pass from Post up top for Wayliff over her head and out of bounds. $6:21 to go in the half. Farrell with Harrison, Daniels, Stewart Wilson, Beeman, and Davis Roberts on the floor. Commodore Perry remaining in the active 2-3 zone defense. Maddie Harrison, pass deflected on the near wing to Stewart Wilson. Back to Harrison. Harrison driving kick off to Daniels. Left wing to Harrison. Gets around the defender. Pulls up 3 on the way. Long, no good. Beeman the rebound. Puts it high off the glass. No good. And Post rips down the rebound for Commodore Perry. She'll be fouled as well in the battle underneath. The foul is going to go on Cassidy Davis Roberts of Farrell. Her second, team first. So Davis Roberts and Stewart Wilson each with 2 fouls for Farrell. Davis Roberts out and Kaylee France back in for the Steelers at 5:55 of the second quarter. Neither team is, as you'd expect in 1A girls, neither team is exceptionally deep. Farrell probably a little bit deeper. Right wing driving in, the shot put up by Fury, no but a foul. Evelyn Fury drawing contact, and she'll shoot 2 with 5:46 to go in the half. That foul will go on Maddie Harrison. So the Farrell point guard picks up her first foul. Team second, Evelyn Fury to shoot 2. Fury, 50% at the line on the season, 29 of 58. Comes in averaging 9.5 points per game. First one is up and good. Fury's first point of the afternoon. Line to the left for freshman. Ames, shoots, and good. She goes 2 for 2. And the lead cut to 15 with 5:43 to go in the half. Again, a long way to go. And Commodore Perry, we've talked about the Panthers have some offensive firepower. They've had some good shots, but just haven't been able to get them to go. And Farrell's been pretty crisp offensively, but a deflection up top, ball knocked away, loose into the lane, and fished out of there by Commodore Perry's Easton Post. Here come the Panthers. Fury outlet. Sacks from the right wing. Sacks to the block up with the right hand, and a travel will be called as she had an extra step in there making a move to the hoop. It goes back to Farrell with 5:21 to go in the half. 17-2, Farrell on top in this District 10 1A championship game at Mercer High School. Nice crowd on hand here today. And before we have further action, Farrell is going to take a timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout for Ed Tarosky. We'll take it as well. 5:21 to go in the half. Back with more from Mercer High School after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
And take me from here to there. And I expect my insurance to do more too. That's why I chose my agent and Erie Insurance. They offer first accident forgiveness and the service I deserve at a price I can afford.
Your Erie agent in Hermitage is Reinhardt's Insurance. Get a quote at 724-342-2291.
Erie Insurance services are provided by one or more of the following insurers: Erie Insurance Company, Erie Insurance Property and Casualty Company, or Flagship City Insurance Company, home offices Erie, Pennsylvania, or Erie Insurance Company of New York, home offices Rochester, New York, an equal opportunity insurer.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners. Two firms united to serve you. Visit us at confluencefp.com.
Farrell ball coming out of the timeout. Delaney Stewart-Wilson in the backcourt gets it over to Maddie Harrison as Commodore Perry showed full court pressure for the first time. Left baseline drive by Janiah Daniels. Pull-up jumper is short. Second try, no. Rebound tipped around and grabbed by Fury on a run-out. One-on-one with Harrison. Fury right of the lane. Fury around her up with the right hand. Can't get it to go. Post the follow up and good. Easton Post running the floor. And it's 17-4. We have a stoppage as a Farrell player has to fix the shoe. It's Maddie Harrison, but Commodore Perry starting to get a little bit going offensively. And a good job by Post. You know, certainly aptly named at 5'11", a very mobile post player. Pardon the pun. Able to get the follow there. Now back the other way against the 1-2-2. Daniels left of the lane, fumbles it out of bounds, and all of a sudden, coming out of the timeout, Commodore Perry, the pressure, the 1-2-2, which is not necessarily a staple of the team, is giving Farrell some fits. 17-4, pull-up sacks 3. On the way, short, no good. Rebound on the left side, grabbed by Stewart-Wilson. She'll be fouled in the backcourt. Fury will be called for the blocking foul. That will be Fury's first. It's the first in the second quarter on the Panthers. Farrell will have it in the backcourt. Harrison, Stewart-Wilson, France, Beeman, and Daniels for Farrell. Now, the half-court trap this time, and a steal up top by Bella Sachs for Commodore Perry. Pulls up on the block, up and in, off the glass. Bella Sachs will steal in the score. 6-0 run by Commodore Perry. Panthers have cut it down to 11. 4:24 to go first half. Stewart-Wilson along the left sideline into the paint. All the way, lefty layup, no good. Rebound ripped out of there by Fury. Over the timeline, Fury into the forecourt. Fury into the lane, puts it up, and she's fouled. This game has made a 180. Farrell's Commodore Perry's 1-2-2 has certainly changed the dynamic of things. Foul on Martise Beeman, her first, team third, and Evelyn Fury back to the line. Fury hit 2 free throws earlier in the quarter. That started the 6-0 run. And it's now a 7-0 run as Fury drains that one. Evelyn Fury. She's been in double figures 10 times this year. There's a sub at the table, but she is for the shooter. Cannot see who it is, as the young lady is obscured by the scorer's table and Commodore Perry head coach Scott Clary. Second one is up and good as well. Fury goes 2 for 2 once again. The lead down to 9, and it will be Sophia Groover in for the first time. 5'5" freshman. Fury out. Actually, Fury stayed in there, so it was not for the shooter. Either way, driving in, Daniels left of the lane, shot no good, a rebound post with it. Jump ball will be called, Farrell keeps possession. .404 to go in the half, 17-8, Farrell the lead. Harrison inbounds the baseline, finds France, left side 3. That misses everything. Rebound grabbed by Bella Sachs. Give it off to Fury. Fury, Sachs, Groover, Wayliff, and Post. The 5 for Commodore Perry. Jumper by Wayliff blocked, but then a foul on the box out. There was a non-shooting foul, but Commodore Perry will keep possession. Foul is going to go on France. Did not give the shooter a place to land. It's France's first, team fourth, with 3:50 to go in the half. Business starting to pick up a little bit here in the county seat. And We should have the media timeout, and indeed we do. Commodore Perry on an 8-0 run. Panthers have cut Farrell's lead to 9. 3:50 to go in the half. We'll come back with more after this from Mercer High School on Sports Radio 96.7.
Of the extraordinary, discover Vay's Pub and Grill, where flavor meets fun in Hermitage. From our signature steaks to our mouth-watering burgers, every dish is crafted with care. Unwind with a drink from our extensive selection in a vibrant, welcoming atmosphere. Whether it's a night out with friends or a family gathering, Vay's is your go-to destination for unforgettable dining experiences. Check us out today at vayspubandgrill.com and taste the difference.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners. Two firms united to serve you. Visit us at confluencefp.com.
8-0 run for Commodore Perry. Panthers have cut Farrell's lead to 17-8 as we are halfway through quarter number 2. Ryan Briggs with you today. Aaron Byro in the studio. Don't forget, after the game, Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game and the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Game. That'll be in our post game. It will be Commodore Perry ball in the forecourt. Bella Sachs to inbound, far side. Panthers in the white jerseys, black numbers and letters outlined in red and black trim. Farrell in the navy, white numerals outlined in gold trim for Farrell, which is the number 2 seed and the visiting team today. Sachs, right side, long three, good. Bella Sachs. She has 5, and the lead is down to 6, 17-11. Farrell scored the first 17, 11 straight for Commodore Perry. Daniels left of the lane, stumbled, lost the ball, grabbed by the Panthers. Fury over the timeline with it. Fury up top to Sachs, left corner. Groover 3, it's long. Rebound far side. Wayliff trying to save it. She does. Gets it off to Fury. Reversal up top to Groover. Back on the left wing. Sachs is open. 3 on the way. That one off the back of the rim. Rebound. Delaney Stewart-Wilson called for a travel. She had it momentarily and hit the deck, lost her balance, lost the ball. I don't know if she ever really had the basketball, but it will be Commodore Perry ball with 3:12 to go in the half. Tough break for Stewart-Wilson, hit the deck and called for the violation. But it will be Farrell ball, however, as the inbounds errant. As it tried to hit Fury cutting towards the far corner, but the pass well off the mark. It will be Farrell ball with 3:12 to go in the half. Commodore Perry setting up the 2-2-1. I may have erred earlier and said 1-2-2, but it is indeed a 2-2-1. Harrison along the left sideline gets around Wayliff. Harrison across the lane trying to find France, who stopped at the block, probably needed to take one more step, and Farrell turns it over. Jaslyn Boyles back in for Commodore Perry. Wayliff out. And again, Commodore Perry going to the 2-2-1 has been a game changer. Now Farrell setting up full court pressure. Inbound by Post. Finds Sachs and now back to Post. Give it off to Fury. She'll bring it ahead. Fury over the timeline with it. Top of the key. Sachs has it. Back to Fury right wing. Far block to Post. Post in on Beeman, and a travel will be called as Post made a power move and then kind of picked it up and had an extra step in there. The ball goes back to Farrell with 2:50 to go in the half, but now the key for Commodore Perry, if nothing else, done all this work to get to within 6, not to let Farrell extend the lead once again. Stewart-Wilson is going to call a travel. That's a tough break. Fury looked like she might have gotten away with a foul at midcourt, but the trail official called the travel. Instead, it will be Panther basketball with 2:46 to go in the half. 17-11, Farrell the lead, but all the momentum squarely in the corner of the Commodore Perry Panthers. Fury in the right corner working on Stewart-Wilson. Bounce pass, Post, right of the lane. Post to the block. Ball knocked out of bounds by Martise Beeman of Farrell. And it stays Panther ball underneath the hoop with 2:34 to go in the half. Fury to inbound. Fury looking, still looking. Finds Boyles on the near block. She's doubled. Boyles in trouble. Tries to thread the needle. Gets it to Fury somehow. Tips it out to Sachs. She's open. 3 long. Rebound in the near corner. Collected by France for Farrell. And here come the Steelers. Stewart-Wilson in the backcourt. And a blocking foul is called. Sachs, wrong place, wrong time. Picks up the foul. Her second. Team second. So Bella Sachs, who has a team high 5 points today, and leads the Panthers in scoring at 14 per night. Has picked up her second foul. So that's something to monitor as well with 2:20 to go in the half. Inbound coming from the far side from Janiah Daniels. Daniels looking. Gets it into Stuart Wilson, doubled in the backcourt. Left side with it is Daniels. Daniels to the block. Daniels up with the left hand, no good. Gets her own rebound. Second try, no. But a foul is Easton Post. Whacked her with 2:12 to go in the half. And Farrell will have its first free throws of the afternoon. Foul is on Easton Post. Her first, team foul number 3. And Janiah Daniels, owner of a game-high 7 points, will shoot 2. Daniels 52% at the line on the season. Lefty puts the first one up, and it rattles around and drops in. 18-11 Farrell, 2:12 to go in the half. Line to the right. Ames shoots that one, rims out, no good. Rebound underneath, out of bounds, off of Commodore Perry. So Farrell will have it on the baseline with 2:11 to go in the first half. Harrison to inbound. Harrison looking. Had France open, didn't see her. Gets it to Stuart Wilson, now back to Harrison on the near wing. Commodore Perry in the 2-3 with Fury and Groover up top. Sachs, Post, and Boyles on the back line. Ball deflected, but Harrison grabs it on the near right wing. Pestered by Groover up top. Left side for Daniels. Janiah Daniels, line drive 3, no good. Rebound picked off by Sachs for Commodore Perry. Sachs over the timeline, 1:46 to go in the half. Fury top of the key, left wing to Groover. Groover, 8 threes this year. Keep an eye on her from downtown. Fury has it dislodged, goes out of bounds, and it will stay Panther basketball. Ended up in the capable hands of Sharpsville head coach Rob Hubbard, who's in attendance today, sitting in the front row. When you have a 16-win season like he did, they let you sit in the front row. What a good job he did with the Sharpsville girls this year, as he's done the last handful of years. Right wing Sachs pulls up. 3, no good, doesn't matter. She walked with the ball, did a little bit of a bunny hop, caught it, and did the quick hop, and you can't do that. It will be Farrell ball with 1.5 to go first half. 18-11, Farrell with the lead. Steelers have not trailed. They led 14-0 at the quarter break. The lead grew to 17 on a Stuart Wilson 3, but Commodore Perry an 11-1 run. Back the other way, Beeman left of the lane, layup up and good with the right hand. Martise Beeman. That time Farrell beat the press. Beeman's first points. The lead back to 9, 20-11, 1:14 to go in the half. Fury, driving kick near corner. Boyles, 3, up short. Rebound near side, collected by France for Farrell. Here come the Steelers. France, outlet ahead to Daniels. Daniels pulls up left of the lane, 12-footer, no good. Boyles weak side board for Commodore Perry. Fury over the timeline with it. Fury around Stuart Wilson, who's out there with 2 fouls. She has to be careful, certainly. Groover up top with it to the cutting Sachs, left of the lane, up on the left hand, no good. The rebound, Post, up and good. Post with a weak side rebound, puts it up and in. Post with 4, 20-13, 35 seconds to go in the half. Stuart Wilson in the backcourt, dribbling around, being pestered by Fury. Stuart Wilson into the forecourt, and now Farrell likely will go for the final shot of the half. Down to 21 seconds to go. Maddie Harrison back near midcourt, between the legs with the dribble. Harrison guarded by Fury. Right side, Stuart Wilson, 3 long, no good. Rebound Sachs, and Commodore Perry has time. 7 seconds to go. Sachs over the timeline. Sachs right of the lane. Sachs puts it up and is going to be called for the travel first. She got caught in the air, came down, then put up the shot. It will be Farrell ball with 2.5 seconds to go in the half. It will be Beeman to inbound. Into Stuart Wilson, and that is the end of the first half. An entertaining first half, a game of runs to say the least. Farrell will go to the locker room leading by 7, but Commodore Perry on the comeback trail. 20-13, Farrell on top. We'll come back with a first half recap and look at the District 10 scoreboard here on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
To hit the road with confidence? Mancino's Driving School is your go-to destination for top-notch driving education. Whether you're a teen or an adult, Mancino's experienced instructors ensure you're equipped with essential skills and safety tips. Offering flexible schedules and personalized lessons, Mancino's Driving School make learning to drive convenient and effective. Visit our website at mancinosdrivingschool.com to enroll today and begin your journey toward becoming a safe, independent driver.
Stay warm this winter with a checking account at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. At the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, you get a free checking account, which offers no minimum balance, no monthly service fees, and bank anytime, anywhere on your favorite device. Download the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union mobile app, which offers you 24/7 account access and remote deposit. See them at one of their 2 locations in Grove City or online at gcafcu.org. Member NCUA, Equal Housing and Equal Opportunity Lender.
Bay's Pub and Grill awards the January 2025 Mercer County Team of the Month. Bay's is proud to announce that the Hickory Competitive Cheer Team is the January Mercer County Team of the Month. Congratulations to Hickory coach Nicole Cox and her state runner-up girls cheer team, as they are the January Bay's Pub and Grill Mercer County Team of the Month. Congratulations to Hickory Competitive Cheer, the January Bay's Team of the Month. For more information, go to bayspubandgrill.com.
Since 1925, the Shenango Valley has relied on one name for all their insurance needs, Mailer Insurance. Through generations of trust, Mailer Insurance protected families, homes, and businesses, providing security in uncertain times. From auto and home to life and business, Mailer Insurance got you covered. Call Mailer Insurance today at 724-962-5757 for a free consultation, or visit them at mailerinsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations. A Reinhardt's Agency Inc. affiliate.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. And they still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also has burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays, and cold veggie trays are all available. Open Tuesday through Saturday. Closed Sundays and Mondays.
Stay warm this winter with a checking account at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. At the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, you get a free checking account, which offers no minimum balance, no monthly service fees, and bank anytime, anywhere on your favorite device. Download the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union mobile app, which offers you 24/7 account access and remote deposit. See them at one of their 2 locations in Grove City or online at gcafcu.org. Member NCUA, Equal Housing and Equal Opportunity Lender.
The Halftime Show is brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs to the Shenango Valley since 1973.
Halftime here at Mercer High School, and the Farrell girls on top of Commodore Perry in the 1A District 10 Championship game, 20-13. I'm Ryan Briggs with you today. Aaron Byro in the studio producing our game. In the first half, well, it was a tale of 2 quarters, if you will, as Farrell led 14-0 after 1 quarter. The lead swelled to 17-0, but Commodore Perry able to get off the ropes. Panthers went to a 2-2-1, which gave Farrell some problems, and the Panthers are within 7 at the break, thanks to what was an 11-0 run, and if you stretch it out, a 13-3 run to make it 20-13 at the break. Farrell led in the first half by Janiah Daniels with 8, 5 for Maddie Harrison. Delaney Stewart-Wilson, a 3 for 3 points. Kaylee France and Martise Beeman each with a basket for 2. On the Commodore Perry side, Bella Sachs 5, Evelyn Fury 4, and Easton Post with 4. 20-13 is our halftime score. Other scores from around District 10, the 2A consolation game has concluded up in Erie with Wilmington pulling out a 58-52 win over Eisenhower. Leah Crarup led the way with 23 for the Hounds. They go into the state tournament as District 10's number 3 team. They'll be at Penns Manor Friday night. Eisenhower is number 4 out of District 10. And in the 6A sub-regional at halftime, Alderdice leading Erie 33-20. 3A title game just underway. Northwestern has bolted to a 10-1 lead on Seneca. Later today, here on Sports Radio 96.7, 4:30 airtime, 5 o'clock scheduled tip. It will be Lakeview and Kennedy Catholic in the 2A title game. That game will be at the Farrell's E.J. McCluskey Gymnasium. Mark Slazak and Bob Greenberg will have the call on that one as Kennedy looks to defend its district crown. Lakeview looking to pull off the upset over the top-seeded Kennedy Catholic Golden Eagles. Here, the number 1 seed Commodore Perry down 7. We'll be back with more halftime festivities after this from Mercer High School on Sports Radio 96.7.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. And they still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also has burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays, and cold veggie trays are all available. Open Tuesday through Saturday. Closed Sundays and Mondays.
Stay warm this winter with a checking account at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. At the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, you get a free checking account, which offers no minimum balance, no monthly service fees, and bank anytime, anywhere on your favorite device. Download the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union mobile app, which offers you 24/7 account access and remote deposit. See them at one of their 2 locations in Grove City or online at gcafcu.org. Member NCUA, Equal Housing and Equal Opportunity Lender.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. And they still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also has burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays, and cold veggie trays are all available. Open Tuesday through Saturday. Closed Sundays and Mondays.
Ready to hit the road with confidence? Mancino's Driving School is your go-to destination for top-notch driving education. Whether you're a teen or an adult, Mancino's experienced instructors ensure you're equipped with essential skills and safety tips. Offering flexible schedules and personalized lessons, Mancino's Driving School make learning to drive convenient and effective. Visit our website at mancinosdrivingschool.com to enroll today and begin your journey toward becoming a safe, independent driver.
Stay warm this winter with a checking account at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. At the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, you get a free checking account, which offers no minimum balance, no monthly service fees, and bank anytime, anywhere on your favorite device. Download the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union mobile app, which offers you 24/7 account access and remote deposit. See them at one of their 2 locations in Grove City or online at gcafcu.org. Member NCUA, Equal Housing and Equal Opportunity Lender.
Unlock your business potential with Hermitage Minuteman Press. From eye-catching designs to professional printing, Hermitage Minuteman Press are your local experts. Boost your brand with stunning business cards, brochures, banners, apparel, and more. The Hermitage Minuteman Press team ensures top-quality results with lightning-fast turnaround. Plus, their marketing solutions will take you to the next level. Elevate your image and stand out from the competition. Experience excellence in printing and marketing at Minuteman Press today. Minuteman Press, 3170 East State Street in Hermitage. Online at hermitage.minutemanpress.com or follow them on Facebook. Mention this ad and receive 10% off your first order.
The halftime show is brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs to the Shenango Valley since 1973.
Back here at Mercer High School, 20-13, the lead for the Farrell girls. Of course, last night the Mercer boys a win over Cranberry, 53-52 in a 3A boys sub-regional game. Mercer going into the state playoffs next week. Mustangs will be home next Saturday. Other winners last night, Farrell boys, they're in the state tournament, 54-50 over Oil City. It was a Hickory 44-40 over Grove City. Lakeview boys win the District 10 2A title, 72-53 over Rocky Grove. And Sharon fell to Cathedral Prep, wrong CP. Cathedral Prep 92-71 in the 4A boys title game last night. Here, Farrell on top, 20-13. It will be Commodore Perry ball to start the third quarter. And that third quarter comes up after this quick break on Sports Radio 96.7.
Confluence Financial Partners, honoring our past, expanding our future. 2 firms coming together to serve clients in Grove City, Western PA, and beyond. Confluence Financial Partners is a wealth management firm on a mission to help clients maximize their lives and legacies. Visit us at confluencefp.com. Confluence Wealth Services, Inc., DBA Confluence Financial Partners is an SEC-registered investment advisor. Registration of an investment advisor does not imply any level of skill or training. Please refer to our Form ADV Part 2A and Form CRS for further information regarding our investment services and their corresponding risks at confluencefp.com.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams since 1958.
Third quarter underway. Commodore Perry with the basketball, but not for long as Bella Sachs called for a travel. She pulled up at the right elbow and the kept going, so Farrell forces a turnover to begin the third quarter. Farrell moving right to left with a 20-13 lead. Steelers in the navy jerseys, white numbers, gold and white trim. Commodore Perry, which sets up a 2-2-1, and it's a steal. Yes, no, let's see. Sachs forces a tie-up in the backcourt. It will stay Farrell ball via the arrow. The 2-2-1 again giving Farrell some problems. Panthers in the home whites, they're the top seed. Black numbers and letters outlined in red, red and black trim. Maddie Harrison to trigger against the 2-2-1. Harrison gets it back in the lane in the backcourt over to France. Harrison ahead for Delaney Stewart-Wilson. Left of the lane, jumper, Beeman on the way, no good. Rebound, dug out by Daniels, gets it back to Beeman. Second try, blocked by Fury. And then a foul in the backcourt on a run out. Fury fouled along the baseline, and it goes on Delaney Stewart-Wilson, number 3 on the freshman. She'll check out as Cassidy Davis-Roberts returns for Farrell with 7:24 to go, third quarter. Again, if you're just joining us, Farrell led 17-0 early in the second quarter, but Commodore Perry has battled back and pulled within 7, thanks in large part to that 2-2-1. Sachs around a screen to the right, pulls up in the foul circle. Sachs out to Fury. Fury steps through a couple of defenders, and they'll get her for the double dribble. Picked it up and put it down. An exchange of turnovers here early in the third quarter. Beeman now to inbound. Commodore Perry setting up the 2-2-1 with Wayliff and Fury up top. Boyles is the deep player in the 2-2-1. Post and Sachs in the middle. Beeman in the backcourt, works it right side to France, trying to beat the 10 count. France approaching midcourt, back to Beeman, and it is a 10-second violation. Farrell out of sorts against the 2-2-1. Again, it's Farrell with the lead, but the momentum squarely on the side of Commodore Perry. Again, neither team had played in 2+ weeks prior to today, and both teams got off to slow starts. Obviously, CP's slower than Farrell. It took Farrell a while to get going too, but both teams have their legs under them now, and it's been an entertaining game. Sachs on the left side. Sachs working on Janiah Daniels, who's at near wing to Wayliff, and now to the right corner. She throws a bullet to post, does Fury. Post on the block, up with the left hand, doesn't go. Rebound, Beeman with it, took it away from Sachs, and here comes Farrell. Outlet ahead to Harrison, makes the over-the-shoulder catch in the front court. Maddie Harrison with 5 today. Leading scorer for Farrell is Daniels. She has 8. She's the game's high scorer. Sachs 5 for Commodore Perry. High post for Davis-Roberts, looking down low for Beeman on the high-low. Had the right idea, but the pass goes out of bounds, and it will be Panther ball. A minute 40 gone by second half. It remains 20-13. Farrell on top. Fury with it, top of the key. Fury to the left block, up with the left hand, high off the glass and good. Evelyn Fury's first field goal of the afternoon. She has 6, and the lead down to 5, 20-15. Harrison approaching midcourt, in trouble, and timeout Farrell. Prevented a turnover as Harrison's pass was about to be intercepted, but a full timeout taken by the Farrell Steelers. We'll take the break as well. Commodore Perry has cut the lead to 5, 20-15. We'll be back with more from Mercer High School on your home for the District 10 playoffs, Sports Radio 96.7.
Based Services is seeking compassionate individuals who love to help others and who will nurture meaningful relationships with the clients we care for. Parents with school-age children, college students, retirees, or anyone seeking a role that fits around their life will find this opportunity especially rewarding. Visit stpaul's1867.org/join our team to apply for a companion or care partner position with St. Paul's Without Walls Home-Based Services. St. Paul's is an equal opportunity employer.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
5:59 to go, third quarter. Farrell taking its second timeout of the afternoon. Each team has 3 timeouts remaining. Farrell ball in the front court, moving right to left against the very active 2-3 zone. Harrison splits a double team. Up top, the reversal goes right side to France, back to Harrison, top of the circle. And Harrison is going to be fouled as Evelyn Fury clipped her. That'll be Fury's second. First foul in the third quarter on Commodore Perry. Looking at fouls, Sachs and Fury 2 each for the Panthers. Stewart Wilson 3, Davis Roberts 2 on the Farrell side. And it's going to be Janiyah Daniels inbounding on the near side in front of the Farrell bench for the Steelers. Harrison back near midcourt. The way that Commodore Perry's playing the 2-3, it's almost like the tandem 2-3 or a 1-1-3. Janiyah Daniels along left baseline. Jumper is short, no good. Beeman put back. It won't go. Ball loose and ripped out of there by Post for Commodore Perry. Over the timeline comes Fury. Fury goes down the lane, puts it up. Shot blocked by Davis Roberts. She came out of nowhere. France the rebound. Harrison brings it ahead for Farrell. Harrison right of the lane, pulls up. Glass and good for Maddie Harrison. Her first point since early on. She has 7. The lead back to 7. There was a 4-point swing there. Davis Roberts saved a sure layup for Commodore Perry, and Harrison scores at the other end. Maybe put a star next to that sequence. Post far block, or it's Wayla far block, throws it up top. Ball knocked away. Comes back to Fury, however. Fury with it. Bounce pass down low for Post. It's intercepted on the backside by Davis Roberts. Home run pass down court. Daniels to Harrison across the lane. Inside, it's Beeman, puts it up, blocked by Post. Rebound pulled off the backboard by Wayloff. Fury down court to Boyles on the left wing. Boyles drives in, Boyles up with the right hand, no but a foul, and Jaslyn Boyles has an opportunity to get into the scoring column with 4:29 to go in the third. That foul will be assessed on Kaylee France. France's second, team second, and 2 free throws upcoming for the 5'5" junior, Jaslyn Boyles. Boyles, 9 of 16 at the line this year, 56%. Line to the right, first one is up, and catches the front of the rim and drops in. Panthers as a team have hit 5 in a row at the line. Overall 5 for 7 in the game. Farrell 1 for 2. Second one is up, and that missed everything. So the announcer's whammy comes through again, unfortunately. Boyles checks out, Taylor Varner back in. Will be Farrell to inbound out of a 1-4 against the 2-2-1. Harrison in the backcourt. Harrison steps through a double team over the timeline. Harrison ahead for France. Shot blocked by Post. Rebound grabbed by Bella Sachs. Here comes Commodore Perry down 6. Outlet down court to Post. Post into the lane. Puts it up and in. Easton Post was 6. It's a 4-point game. Timeout Farrell. Farrell takes a 30-second timeout with 4:09 to go. This is as close as it's been since it was 4-0 early on. 4:09 to go, third quarter, 22-18. Farrell still on top, but Commodore Perry thundering back into this one. Again, the winner will play St. Joe's out of District 7 next week in the first round of the state tournament. That would be a home game or a home site, if you will. We know that Farrell could host. I don't know necessarily if Commodore Perry would host or play it elsewhere, but that's a decision the Panthers hope they have to make. For a long time, it looked like they would not have to worry about that, but the Panthers have come battling back after trailing 17-0. Delaney Stewart-Wilson will check in. I don't think she can come in. She was late to the, she can't come in. She was not at the table prior to the first horn in the timeout, so Cassidy Davis-Roberts will stay out there for Farrell. 4:09 to go in the third. Farrell ball in the backcourt. CP sets up the 2-2-1. Harrison receives it. Maddie Harrison, right sideline. Works ahead to Janiyah Daniels. Daniels into the lane up on the left hand, and she's fouled. Janiyah Daniels attacking the hoop. A chance for Farrell to extend the lead with 4:01 to go in the third. Foul will go on Easton Post. Post with her second. Team second, and Janiyah Daniels back to the line. Daniels 8 points today, all in the first half, 1 of 2 at the line. Lefty's first one is up and good. 23-18. Stuart Wilson in, and it is France exiting for Farrell. Daniels, line to the left. What a junior season she's put together. 7 20-point games on the season. Free throw, no good. Rebound grabbed by Cassidy Davis-Roberts. She's fouled on the putback, and she'll shoot 2 with exactly 4 minutes to go in the third. Foul goes on Sachs, number 3 on Bella Sachs. There's some foul trouble starting to creep up on the Panthers side with 4 minutes to go in the third, and Cassidy Davis-Roberts will shoot 2. She's 18 of 40 at the line this year, 45%. Couple double-digit games this year for her, both against Reynolds. First one up, and it rattles out, no good. She scored 11 last time out, and a 60-51 win back on the 13th at E.J. McCluskey Gymnasium. Daniels scored 34 that night for the Steelers. Line to the left for Cassidy Davis-Roberts. Second one is up, and that one scoots in. Her first point of the afternoon, and the lead is 6. 24-18. Under 4 minutes to go, third quarter. We'll have the media timeout on the next dead ball. Fury with it. Fury, crossover dribble. Fury around Harrison, driving kick over to Varner. 18-footer goes 20 feet, but the rebound grabbed by Wayliff right of the lane. Wayliff near side to post. Ball out of bounds off of Farrell, and we've reached the third quarter media timeout. 24-18, Farrell on top. It'll be Commodore Perry ball when we come back. You're listening to the District 10 Class 1A Girls Title Game on Sports Radio 96.7.
Stay warm this winter with a checking account at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. At the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, you get a free checking account, which offers no minimum balance, no monthly service fees, and bank anytime, anywhere on your favorite device. Download the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union mobile app, which offers you 24/7 account access and remote deposit. See them at one of their 2 locations in Grove City or online at gcafcu.org. Member NCUA, Equal Housing and Equal Opportunity Lender.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
Welcome back to Mercer High School. Ryan Briggs with you today. District 10 1A Girls Championship game. We'll have the 2A title game coming up later this afternoon. Kennedy Catholic and Lakeview will square off the scheduled tip, 5 p.m. in that one, 4:30 airtime here on Sports Radio 96.7. It'll be Bob Greenberg and Mark Slazak with the call. There will also be live video on the Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook page of that game. You can get the pictures and the words of that one. Mark and Bob will have that district title game. Here in 1A Girls, Farrell owning a 6-point lead. Commodore Perry basketball in the front court. It'll be a baseline inbound coming from Evelyn Fury once action resumes. It'll be Fury to inbound. Fury on the right wing to Easton Post. Post, 3, long, no good. Rebound, Delaney Stewart Wilson with it for Farrell. Outlet ahead, down court for streaking Daniels. Layup, no good. Rebound, knocked out of bounds. Beeman had it. Post knocked it away from her, and it will be Farrell ball with 3:31 to go in the third. Post, by the way, who shot the 3, attempted a 3, has not made a 3 this year. Baseline inbound into Daniels. She pops open. Layup was good. Janiah Daniels' first field goal of the second half, and Farrell once again has an 8-point lead, 26-18. Feels like an important possession here for Commodore Perry. Near side, the pass goes to Wayliff in the corner, knocked out of bounds. She was knocked out of bounds by Beeman as well. It will stay Panther ball in front of the Commodore Perry bench. Wayliff to inbound. Wayliff looking. And her entry is knocked out of bounds, and we'll try it again about 8 feet further down, closer to the corner, so a little bit more difficult place from which to inbound. This time will be Sachs to send it in. Sachs into the corner to Fury. Back to Sachs. 3 good. Bella Sachs, a deep 3. Second 3 of the afternoon for Sachs. 8 for her. The lead cut back to 5. 26-21. Now steal in the backcourt. Boyles ranging over in the 2-2-1 for the steal, but a steal in the backcourt and then a travel. Cassidy Davis-Roberts took it away from way left, but then Davis Roberts stumbled and is called for the travel, and it will be Commodore Perry basketball. France back in. Davis Roberts, a bit frustrated, checks out for Farrell. With 2:59 to go in the third. 26-21 the lead for the Steelers, but Commodore Perry ball at midcourt. Sacks to Fury, Fury in on Daniels, and that layup goes up, hits the backboard, comes down, and hits the leg of Fury. It goes out of bounds, and it will be Farrell ball. 2:56 to go in a stop and start third quarter. Beeman in the backcourt to Stuart Wilson. The ball deflected at midcourt, but Daniels with it, throws it ahead. France is open, layup is good. Kaylee France, first points of the second half. Commodore Perry lost track of her, 28-21, lead back to 7. 2:40 to go third quarter. This District 10 1A title game. Sacks to the right block. Sacks, runner no good, rebound, pulled in by Beeman. Maddie Harrison sets up the offense for Farrell. Commodore Perry in the 2-3. Stuart Wilson right side. Gives it back out to Harrison with 2:17 to go in the third. Harrison crossover dribble, driving kick to Stuart Wilson. Stuart Wilson into the paint, off the glass, no good. Rebound, and we're going to have a jump ball called. It will be Commodore Perry ball. Commodore Perry fans wanted a travel called on Stuart Wilson. Either way, the Panthers end up with possession with 2:09 to go in the third. 28-21, Farrell with the lead. Commodore Perry moving left to right. Fury against the man-to-man out of a 1-4 high. Out of Sachs between the circles. Sachs guarded by Janiah Daniels. You go left wing to Fury. Fury a ball fake. Fury into the lane. Fury up with the right hand and a foul on Maddie Harrison. Harrison thought she blocked the shot, but she also got a pretty good piece of the shooter. Maddie Harrison picks up her second, team third, and 2 free throws coming for Evelyn Fury. Fury 6 points today, 4 for 4 at the line. First one is good for Fury. 28-22. Fury, line to the right. Good again. 8 for Fury, and the lead cut back to 5, 28-23. With 1:45 to go, third quarter. Into the front court, Harrison to the left block, inside for France, shot too strong, no good. Daniels picks off the rebound, Harrison reversal up top. Stuart Wilson, 3, no good. Rebound comes back out to her, however. Delaney Stuart Wilson into the lane, shot blocked by Post. Rebound dug out by Beeman. She's going to be tied up underneath. It will be Farrell ball on the arrow with 1:29 to go in the third. And Harrison will inbound for the Steelers. 5-point game, 1.5 to go in the third. Commodore Perry in the 2-3 zone. Right side to Stuart Wilson. Stuart Wilson back towards midcourt, now left of the lane. Finds Beeman on the baseline, 15-footer long, no good. Rebound grabbed by Boyles for Commodore Perry. Fury being harassed by Stuart Wilson in the backcourt. Stuart Wilson, 3 fouls, but still has the aggressiveness cranked up. Pick and roll up top, ball knocked away. Daniels the steal. Daniels goes all the way. Lefty layup is good. Janiah Daniels the steal on the score. 30-23 Farrell. Under a minute to go in the third quarter. 13 for Daniels. Pass inside, knocked out of bounds by Stuart Wilson. Tell Farrell just a different team with Stuart Wilson out there. Her presence, her energy. Maybe at times it gets her a little bit noted with the foul trouble, but you'd rather have to say whoa than have to tell them to get after it. Driving the lane, Sachs, 6-footer, no good off the back of the rim. Rebound, Beeman, and a foul underneath on Commodore Perry. And who's it on? It is on Post, her third. Sachs, who already has 3, was in the neighborhood as well, but Sachs and Post with 3, Fury with 2, as we're down to 43 seconds to go in the third. Inbound to Harrison in the backcourt against the 2-2-1. Harrison to Beeman. Goes right side for Stuart Wilson, now top of the key to Daniels. Daniels into the lane, runner good for Janiah Daniels. Daniels now with 15, and the lead is 9, 32-23. Farrell looking to break it open here late in the third. Fury right wing. Fury entry knocked away. The steal by Harrison. Harrison dribbling through traffic. Outlet ahead. Daniels behind the defense. Puts it up and in. Janiah Daniels, 17. The lead back to double digits, 34-23. 11 seconds to go in the third. Fury with it. Top of the key. Sachs, 5 seconds. Sachs, the foul line, and she's fouled on the jump shot. Foul goes on Janiah Daniels, her second, team fourth. And Bella Sachs to the line for the first time today. She will shoot 2 with 3 seconds to go in the quarter. Sachs leads the team in attempts and makes this year. And she'll add 1 to each column, making that one 60 on the season. That's also the top percentage on the team. Now 73 of 120. Sachs hitting the first one. She has 9. Daniels out for Farrell. Thomas back in. Line to the right for Bella Sachs. Ames, shoots, off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound, Wayliff puts it up, no good, but or to hit the basket support. So time has expired in the third quarter. Commodore Perry got to within 4, but a strong finish to the period by Farrell, and the Steelers have a 34-24 lead as we go to the fourth quarter. The Steelers are 8 minutes away from a District 10 title. We'll come back with the fourth quarter after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
Hello, Shell Restoration. May I help you? Hello?
Oh, I was waiting for the beep. Or the part that tells me what button to press.
Nope, I'm a real person.
Great. I've been leaving messages all day to try and compare prices on my roof.
Well, we can have one of our project managers call you to set up an appointment within an hour and be at your house for an estimate within 24 hours.
Wow, that's service.
Well, that's what we specialize in.
Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer. Call today for a free estimate, 800-663-8103, or look for @Shell Restoration on Facebook.
Ready to hit the road with confidence? Mancino's Driving School is your go-to destination for top-notch driving education. Whether you're a teen or an adult, Mancino's experienced instructors ensure you're equipped with essential skills and safety tips. Offering flexible schedules and personalized lessons, Mancino's Driving School make learning to drive convenient and effective. Visit our website at mancinosdrivingschool.com to enroll today and begin your journey toward becoming a safe, independent driver.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
Fourth quarter getting underway here at Mercer High School. Commodore Perry with the ball. Farrell a 10-point lead. Panthers move left to right. Bella Sachs on the right baseline jumper around the rim, and it pops out, doesn't go. Daniels had the rebound, lost it, it's loose. Daniels retrieves it over the timeline, whips it ahead down court. Kaylee France behind the defense, layup was good. France was 6, 36-24 Farrell. With 7:30 to go, fourth quarter. Fury driving kick, it's deflected. Wayliff grabs it. Wayliff pivots up top to Sachs. Sachs to the right block, cut off by Daniels. Right wing to Groover, who's back in for the Panthers. Commodore Perry in the white jerseys, black numbers and letters outlined in red. The entry in for post, knocked away, grabbed by Delaney Stewart Wilson. Wilson one-on-one with Fury, into the lane, up, no good. Rebound collected by France, up top for Harrison. 3, got it. Maddie Harrison in double figures with 10, 39-24. Farrell back up 15. Fury will bring it ahead, and Commodore Perry's going to take a timeout. Timeout taken by the Panthers. Full timeout, 6:47 to go. Farrell has bolted to a 39-24 lead. We'll come back with more after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
Stay warm this winter with a checking account at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. At the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, you get a free checking account, which offers no minimum balance. no monthly service fees, and bank anytime, anywhere on your favorite device. Download the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union mobile app, which offers you 24/7 account access and remote deposit. See them at one of their 2 locations in Grove City or online at gcafcu.org. Member NCUA, Equal Housing and Equal Opportunity Lender.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
Don't forget, after the game, Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game, Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Game. Farrell has opened up a 39-24 lead on Commodore Perry in this District 10 1A championship game. Steelers led by 17 early. Commodore Perry eventually got within 4, but since then it's been plus 11 for Farrell. The Steelers have the lead, 39-24. Harrison hitting the 3 moments ago. Janiah Daniels heating up in the third quarter, scoring 9 in the quarter. She has a game-high 17. Harrison in double figures with 10. But still some time for Commodore Perry. Panthers need to get going offensively again, however. Fury with it. Fury inside looking for Boyles, knocked away. Delaney Stewart-Wilson with a steal. And here come the Steelers over the timeline. Stewart-Wilson with it. Gets it out to Harrison with 6:26 to go. Near corner, Daniels drives the baseline. Finds France at the right elbow. Reversal back left wing. Stewart-Wilson is open. 3, no good. Rebound loose in the lane and snagged by Groover for Commodore Perry. Here come the Panthers. Evelyn Fury on the right wing. Fury lost the ball, tipped it out the post. Scramble for it. Harrison ties up post. The arrow points towards Farrell. It will be Steeler ball with 6:05 to go. Davis Roberts returns for Farrell. Janiah Daniels will check out with 6:05 to go. Each team with 2 timeouts left. Neither team has committed a foul in the fourth. Stewart-Wilson, 3 personals for Farrell. Sacks and Post, 3 each on the Commodore Perry side. Commodore Perry staying in the extended 2-3 zone. Harrison with it, steps through a double team. Harrison to the foul line, pulls up jumper on the way, no good. Rebound loose underneath, and Post collects it for Commodore Perry. Gets tied up by Cassidy Davis Roberts. Panthers have the arrow, but that prevented maybe a fast break or secondary break for Commodore Perry. And Farrell will take one of its 2 remaining timeouts. 5:44 to go in this one. 39-24 the lead for Farrell. We'll be back with more from Mercer High School after this on your home for the District 10 playoffs, Sports Radio 96.7.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
Farrell 39, Commodore Perry 24 with 5:44 to go in the fourth quarter. Farrell down to 1 timeout, however, which maybe that becomes a factor. Steelers hope it does not. Commodore Perry with the ball. Fury, Post, Groover, Varner, and Sachs on the floor for the Panthers. Farrell with Maddie Harrison, Daniels, France, Beeman, and Stewart-Wilson. Fury will bring it ahead. Harrison picks her up at midcourt. Sachs in the midcourt logo. Sachs left side over to Groover. Groover with France all over her. Works to Post. Post across the lane from left to right, near corner. Now back to Post inside. Post pops open. Post up with the right hand and good. Easton Post with 8. And a good possession for Commodore Perry coming out of the timeout. 39-26, 5:18 to go. Stewart-Wilson driving in, and a blocking foul will be called. Delaney Stewart-Wilson attacks the hoop, and she'll shoot 2. Foul goes on Post, her 4th, team first. So now major foul trouble for the primary interior presence for Commodore Perry, Easton Post. Stuart Wilson line to the left. The lefty knocks down the first one. First point in the second half for the freshman. She hit a three back in the second quarter. 40-26. Stuart Wilson came in 40% at the line on the season. Second one on the way, and it follows the first. That's not the stroke of somebody shooting 40%. Those were right on the money. 15-point lead once again. Left of the lane, Fury into the paint. It's knocked away, saved by Groover, but throws it to France. And Farrell has it. Kaylee France dribbling ahead, brings it over the timeline. Picks up the dribble to three-point line, in trouble, and a travel is called. France a little bit out of sorts, trying to figure out what to do, ends up traveling, and it will be Commodore Perry ball with 4:57 to go in the fourth. After the game, are the Reinhardt's Insurance player of the game and the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game. Fury on the left wing, harassed by Maddie Harrison. The ball knocked away, but a foul will be called. A reach-in coming on Martise Beeman. That's Beeman's second. Farrell's first in the fourth quarter. Davis Roberts back in for Farrell. France out. 4:44 to go in the fourth. Sachs will inbound. It goes into the backcourt, and it's tracked down by Fury. That, of course, legal. You always know somebody doesn't know basketball a whole lot, and you hear a fan yell, "You can't do that." Yes, you can. Shot from the right of the lane, put up by Fury, no good. Weak side rebound, Delaney Stewart Wilson. Wilson with it. Wilson left of the lane. Wilson to the block up of the left hand and good. Stewart the stop and start, kept the dribble going. She has 7. This matches the largest lead of the game, 43-26. Farrell led 17-0 in the second quarter. Commodore Perry battled back within 4, but now the lead back to 17. Post left of the lane, runner glass, rim no good. Rebound Daniels. Daniels will approach midcourt, now bring it over the timeline. Gives it off to Maddie Harrison with 3:58 to go. Top of the key, Davis Roberts. Right side, Beeman with it. Beeman pestered by Fury. Up top for Stuart Wilson, driving in, and a foul will be called. Stuart Wilson spilled to the deck. She pops back up. She'll shoot 2 after the media timeout. That foul is on Taylor Varner. Her first, team second. And we have the fourth quarter media timeout with 3:44 to go. Farrell closing in on a District 10 championship. Steelers lead Commodore Perry 43-26. We'll be back with more from Mercer High School after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
I just bought a used car.
As did I.
Mine has a slight dent in the driver's side door and a few other minor scratches, but hey, considering the deal I got, I can live with a few imperfections.
Well, I got the great price without the imperfections.
Whoa, there's no way that's used.
DK Auto LLC is a veteran-owned and operated used car dealership in Grove City. And with DK Auto's attention to detail, were it not for the title, you'd swear you're driving new. See the amazing selections at DKAutoLLCPA.com.
Quench your thirst with Herman's Water. Sign up now for our unparalleled water delivery service and enjoy free delivery straight to your doorstep. Whether you need water for your home or office, Herman's delivers premium quality water that's crisp, refreshing, and pure. Make the smart choice today. Experience convenience and hydration like never before. Visit our website at hermanswater.com/free delivery to get started and never worry about running out of water again.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
Delaney Stewart Wilson to shoot 2 coming out of the break. She has 7 points this afternoon, 2 for 2 at the line. Those came moments ago. First one is up, and a line drive long, no good. It's been 15 years since Farrell has captured a District 10 title in girls basketball. They have 3 district titles overall. This will be number 4, all under head coach Ed Tarosky. Second one is short. The rebound collected by Beeman on the block. Beeman puts it up, no good. Rebound underneath, ripped out of there by Daniels. Farrell keeps possession. Swing it off on the near side for Stuart Wilson. Daniels corner 3 long. Beeman with the rebound. Put back blocked by Post. And a travel will be called as Beeman got the rebound but then lost her balance. Farrell, as we heard Coach Scott Clary say in the pregame about how well Farrell attacks the offensive glass, and that right there was a perfect example of it. Commodore Perry ball, however. Fury left of the lane. Fury stripped. Beeman coming up with it. Farrell has it. Maddie Harrison through the midcourt circle. On the left side, doubled. Harrison is going to be fouled with 3:14 to go. Foul goes on Sophia Groover, her first, team third. So the Panthers still have a foul to give. Wayliff will be sent back in, I would presume maybe for Post, who has 4 fouls. Sachs out, Boyle's back in, Post out as well. So Sachs with 3, Post with 4. And I imagine we're going to see, at least for a while, some fouls from CP. Inbound on the near sideline into Davis Roberts, puts it up, no good. Rebound grabbed, and then a tie-up. Wayliff grabbed it. Davis Roberts, who attempted the shot, forced the tie-up. It will be Panther ball, and quickly back in are Post and Sachs. Varner and Groover, who are probably more or less the designated foulers, will check out. With 3:10 to go in the fourth quarter. 17-point game, 43-26. Sachs will hand it off to Post. Post on the right wing with it. Post to the block, pulls up, jumper on the way, and good for Easton Post. A tough shot, she has 10. And the door's still open for Commodore Perry, but the Panthers need to get some quick stops or turnovers. Stuart Wilson, right side, 3 around the rim and out, no good. Rebound, another jump ball will be called. This time Farrell has the arrow with 2:44 left. Groover and Varner back in. Saxon Post out. 2:44 left. Harrison will inbound. Harrison looking. About midway between the corner and the hoop on the near side. To Stuart Wilson. Runner left of the lane. Throws up a prayer. It goes unanswered. Rebound saved by Sachs. Threw it to Cassidy Davis-Roberts. She puts it up in and a foul. Cassidy Davis-Roberts had a couple of ones that were a little easier that didn't go. That one, a high degree of difficulty. Gets it to go. She has a 3-point opportunity. Cassidy Davis-Roberts has been working hard, giving Farrell good minutes off the bench all afternoon. Foul inside on Varner, her second, team fourth. Delaney Stewart Wilson out for Farrell. France back in. Davis-Roberts looking to complete a 3-point play. 1 for 2 at the line. Came back in the third quarter. Now she is 2 for 3. 4 points today for the freshman off the bench. 46-28, largest lead of the afternoon for Farrell. Varner right of the lane, and she's fouled on her way to the hoop. She'll shoot 2 at the 2:31 mark. Got the defender up in the air, and the foul goes on. Cassidy Davis-Roberts, her third, team second. Taylor Varner has not scored yet today. 9 of 18 at the line on the season. Line to the right, first one is up and in. Makes it 46-29 with 2:31 to go. Groover out. And Boyles in for Groover. Second one no good, and the rebound grabbed underneath. And a foul's going to be called. I know that Scott Clary, that's not the substitution he wanted. And the foul's going to go on Post, and she's done. Wayliff in, Post fouls out. It's her fifth with 2:30 to go, and I believe she was supposed to come out. The substitute went in and didn't tell her, because for that exact reason. It's also the team's fifth. And it will be Martise Beeman shooting 2. So Post fouls out with 2:30 to go, a team leading 10 points. Beeman's first one no good. Beeman 33% on the season coming in, 9 of 27. Line to the left. Puts it up, and it is off the mark, no good. Rebound grabbed underneath by Janiah Daniels, who is tied up. Commodore Perry basketball on the arrow with 2:29 to go. Stuart Wilson back in for Farrell. France out. Near corner with it, Commodore Perry. Evelyn Fury finds Sachs. Sachs rips through, drives in. Sachs to the right block, puts it up, and she's fouled. She has a chance to score with 2:15 to go. The clock stopped. Foul's going to go on Martise Beeman of Farrell, her third. Team third. Bella Sachs to the line. Sachs 1 of 2 today. 9 points for the 5'7" freshman. Looking for her 18th double-digit outing of the season. And she has it. First free throw is good. 46-30. 2:15 to go. Sachs line to the right. Good again. 46-31. Still some work for Farrell to do. 2:15 to go. The press at times today has given Farrell some problems. Harrison over the timeline with it. Harrison near wing, now to the top of the key. Over to Stuart Wilson. Back to Harrison near midcourt. Harrison with Sachs all over her. Harrison shovels it out to Beeman. Beeman a ball fake, left wing for Janiah Daniels. Daniels with a drive. Daniels into the lane. Left-hand layup is good for Janiah Daniels. First points of the fourth quarter. And Commodore Perry will take a timeout with 1:45 left. 30-second timeout. We'll take it as well. Farrell closing in on its first district title in 15 years. We'll be back with a finish on Sports Radio 96.7.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
Commodore Perry ball coming out of the timeout. Varner gets it on the left block for Boyles. Jaslyn Boyles tied up by Davis Roberts. And it goes back to Farrell with 1:32 to go. Each team has a timeout left. Farrell still has a foul to give. Commodore Perry is over the 5-foul limit. And Maddie Harrison will walk it ahead with 1:25 to go, and Commodore Perry goes to the half-court man-to-man. Harrison up top for Davis Roberts. Right side ball deflected by Varner, goes into the backcourt, scramble for it, still loose, trickles ahead, and Wayliff dives in there trying to get it, but instead it's Farrell coming up with it. Cassidy Davis Roberts will dig it out. Harrison right side to Stuart Wilson. Stuart Wilson into the lane and back up top now with a minute to go in this one. The Farrell Steelers are on their way to the state tournament as District 10 champs in about 55 seconds of action, but a foul will be called. Delaney Stuart Wilson fouled on a drive to the hoop. And it's going to go on Brooklyn McCloskey, who checked in during the break. McCloskey, making her 20th appearance of the season, picks up her first foul, and Stuart Wilson back to the line to shoot 2. 7 points for her today, 2 for 4 at the line. And the first one around the rim and out, no good. 54 seconds left. After the game, Reinhardt's and Short's player of the game, lock, stock, and barrel sub of the game. And who knows what else? Of course, a scoring recap as well. Second free throw, catches the front of the rim and it drops in. Stuart Wilson with 8. 49-31, matching the largest margin of the evening, or the afternoon. 47 seconds to go. Varner near side with it. Varner pulls up 3 on the way, no good. Rebound tipped around and a foul coming up on the rebound, a loose ball foul inside. And it is on Stuart Wilson, her fourth, team fourth, as she clocked one of the Commodore Perry players up high in the battle for the rebound. Baseline inbound coming. Still coming, looking. Wayliff trying to get into McCloskey, knocked away. We have a jump ball, and it will stay with Commodore Perry, and Farrell is going to send a new 5 in. Zanaya Thomas back in, France back in, big ovation for the 5 coming out, a lot of smiles for the Farrell 5 coming over. 39 seconds to go. So it's France, Thomas. We see Amora Hartley in for the first time, along with Taraya Sands. And Terry Gregory out there for the Steelers with 35 seconds to go. Right of the lane, Varner into the paint, pulls up, can't get it to go. Rebound grabbed by Amora Hartley. 26 seconds to go. France will bring it ahead. Commodore Perry in the man-to-man, but a good building block season for the Panthers, but it's going to come to a conclusion today in the District 10 championship game. Right corner with it is Gregory. Pull-up jumper on the way, no good. Wayliff the rebound. Wayliff, the only senior on the Commodore Perry roster. She's acquitted herself well today. Varner pulls up 3 on the way, no good. And Farrell, for the first time in 15 years, has won the District 10 championship. 49-31, the final today. Farrell outlasts a very game Commodore Perry squad. The Farrell Steelers are back in the state tournament, District 10 champions. We will come back with a full post game after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
The Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners, honoring our past, expanding our future. 2 firms coming together to serve clients in Grove City, Western PA, and beyond. Confluence Financial Partners is a wealth management firm on a mission to help clients maximize their lives and legacies. Visit us at confluencefp.com. Confluence Wealth Services, Inc., DBA Confluence Financial Partners, is an SEC-registered investment advisor. Registration of an investment advisor does not imply any level of skill or training. Please refer to our Form ADV Part 2A and Form CRS for further information regarding our investment services and their corresponding risks at confluencefp.com.
Craving a taste of the extraordinary? Discover Vay's Pub and Grill, where flavor meets fun in Hermitage. From our signature steaks to our mouth-watering burgers, every dish is crafted with care. Unwind with a drink from our extensive selection in a vibrant, welcoming atmosphere. Whether it's a night out with friends or a family gathering, Vay's is your go-to destination for unforgettable dining experiences. Check us out today at vayspubandgrill.com and taste the difference.
Hello, Shell Restoration. May I help you? Hello?
Oh, I was waiting for the beep. Or the part that tells me what button to press?
Nope, I'm a real person.
Great. I've been leaving messages all day to try and compare prices on my roof.
Well, we can have one of our project managers call you to set up an appointment within an hour and be at your house for an estimate within 24 hours.
Wow, that's service.
Well, that's what we specialize in.
Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer. Call today for a free estimate, 800-663-8103, or look for @Shell Restoration on Facebook.
Unlock your business potential with Hermitage Minuteman Press. From eye-catching designs to professional printing, Hermitage Minuteman Press are your local experts. Boost your brand with stunning business cards, brochures, banners, apparel, and more. The Hermitage Minuteman Press team ensures top-quality results with lightning-fast turnaround. Plus, their marketing solutions will take you to the next level. Elevate your image and stand out from the competition. Experience excellence in printing and marketing at Minuteman Press today. Minuteman Press, 3170 East State Street in Hermitage. Online at hermitage.minutemanpress.com or follow them on Facebook. Mention this ad and receive 10% off your first order.
The Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners, honoring our past, expanding our future. 2 firms coming together to serve clients in Grove City, Western PA, and beyond. Confluence Financial Partners is a wealth management firm on a mission to help clients maximize their lives and legacies. Visit us at confluencefp.com. Confluence Wealth Services, Inc., DBA Confluence Financial Partners is an SEC-registered investment advisor. Registration of an investment advisor does not imply any level of skill or training. Please refer to our Form ADV Part 2A and Form CRS for further information regarding our investment services and their corresponding risks at confluencefp.com.
The fifth quarter show is brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. Insurance solutions to help you accomplish your goals. And now, proud sponsors of the Player of the Game.
Number 0, Maddie Harrison.
The awards ceremony ongoing here this afternoon at Mercer High School. The Farrell Steelers, the District 10 champions in 1A girls. Commodore Perry receiving its runner-up medals, and from head coach Scott Clary. And Panthers 9-14 this year. A lot to be excited about. A very young team. Coach Clary his first year, and you can see this team, the growth they have made, and even the course of this game down 17-0. A lot of teams maybe could have said, hey, you know what, it's not our day. This team battled back, got within 4, some great in-game adjustments, but then Farrell with some adjustments as well. Steelers, countering. Farrell ends up pulling away for a 49-31 victory. Steelers getting their 4th District 10 championship, first in 15 years. Steelers will go to the state tournament as well. They'll take on St. Joe's from District 7 next week. I believe that'll be a Saturday game in the first round of the state tournament. Farrell led today by Janiah Daniels with 19 points, 7 twos and a 3, 2 for 4 at the line. She had 19. Maddie Harrison, 2 twos, 2 threes for 10. Delaney Stewart Wilson, a 2 and a 3, 3 of 6 at the line for 8. Kaylee France, 3 field goals for 6. Cassidy Davis Roberts, 1 field goal, 2 of 3 at the line for 4. Martise Beeman, 1 field goal, 0 for 2 at the line. She had 2. Terry Gregory, Zaniah Thomas, Tariah Sands, Amora Hartley played, did not score. For Farrell, 15 twos, 4 threes, 7 of 15 at the line, 49 points. Commodore Perry, 2 players in double figures. Bella Sachs led the way with 11, a 2, 2 threes, 3 for 4 at the line. She had 11. Easton Post, 5 field goals, 0 for 2 at the line, finishing with 10. Evelyn Fury, 1 field goal, 6 of 6 at the line, 8 points. Taylor Varner and Jaslyn Boyles each went 1 for 2 at the line for 1 point. Lily Whaleff started, did not score. Sophia Groover and Brooklyn McCloskey played, did not score. The Panthers, 7 twos, 2 threes, 11 of 16 at the line, 31 points. Farrell jumped out to a 14-0 lead after 1. It was 17-0 early in the second. Commodore Perry battled back, got within 7, 20-13 at the half. The lead was cut to 4 in the third quarter by CP, but Farrell opened up a 10-point lead, 34-24 after 3, and a 15-7 edge in the fourth. Farrell gets the win, 49-31. Steelers now 7-14. They will be entering the playoffs, the state playoffs, as the District 10 champion. Commodore Perry concludes the season 9-14. We'll come back with our Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game and the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Game, and much, much more. More post-game after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
Stay warm this winter with a checking account at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. At the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, you get a free checking account, which offers no minimum balance, no monthly service fees, and bank anytime, anywhere on your favorite device. Download the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union mobile app, which offers you 24/7 account access and remote deposit. See them at one of their 2 locations in Grove City or online at gcafcu.org. Member NCUA, Equal Housing and Equal Opportunity Lender.
Bay's Pub and Grill awards the January 2025 Mercer County Team of the Month. Bay's is proud to announce that the Hickory Competitive Cheer Team is the January Mercer County Team of the Month. Congratulations to Hickory coach Nicole Cox and her state runner-up girls cheer team, as they are the January Bay's Pub and Grill Mercer County Team of the Month. Congratulations to Hickory Competitive Cheer, the January Bay's Team of the Month. For more information, go to bayspubandgrill.com.
Since 1925, the Shenango Valley has relied on one name for all their insurance needs, Mailer Insurance. Through generations of trust, Mailer Insurance protected families, homes, and businesses, providing security in uncertain times. From auto and home to life and business, Mailer Insurance got you covered. Call Mailer Insurance today at 724-962-5757 for a free consultation, or visit them at mailerinsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations. A Reinhardt's Agency Inc. affiliate.
The Fifth Quarter Show is brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. Insurance solutions to help you accomplish your goals. And now, proud sponsors of the Player of the Game.
Back here one final time at Mercer High School. The celebration on for the Farrell girls. A lot of smiles down there, some tears of joy as well. Farrell winning 49-31. There are a lot of pictures being taken right now, as you would expect, a very joyous scene. And we are going to be joined by somebody who I think he has a little bit of relief, but also a lot of excitement as well, as Farrell head coach Ed Tarosky will join us here. And we'll get Coach Tarosky in here just a moment. We have to, there we go. All these buttons we have to push today. Ed Tarosky, congratulations. You pushed a lot of the right buttons today, too. Congrats on the District 10 championship.
Briggs, thank you so much. I can't tell you, without being emotional, how happy I am. I mean, it's been 15 years since the Farrell Lady Steelers have been able to hold a trophy up. And it's a long run, man. I mean, when you're playing great teams at Kennedy every year, and then you go into 2A and you don't reach the playoffs, it's frustrating as a coach because you want your kids who have been there the last 15 years to enjoy the success. I had a thought of inviting them all back, but I never got to that because I was too worried about winning this game. And I can't tell you, these young kids that I have, I mean, this is just the tip of the iceberg for them, man. They got off to a hot start. Then they fell off a little bit, which I expected it, the emotions of the game, fatigue from being off. But then they regrouped, and they got it done. And I'm extremely excited to be their coach.
Yeah, the fast start today, I mean, you couldn't in your wildest dreams thought of a start like today.
Man, anytime you can get spotted 17 points, I mean, it's a great feeling because it actually helped when Commodore Perry made their run to ease them a little bit, and they just kept plucking away Commodore Perry. And all the credit to the coaching staff over there and the kids. But, you know, we were resilient. And we talked early before the pregame, our schedule, the games we were in with the Lakeviews and the Kennedys and the Sharpsvilles and the Mercers, I mean, and we were at a game here one time this year where we were up 18 and lost. So reminders, you know, you have to be in those game situations to allow them to learn as they play.
And, you know, obviously Janiah Daniels, 19 points today. You know, she's, you know, your scoring star. And when things got in the third quarter, Commodore Perry got within 4. She got hot, you know, kind of, you know, helped you get at that 10-point lead. And when then crunch time, you need your big guns to fire, and she certainly did.
Listen, she and I go at it once in a while. You know, she's emotional, I'm emotional. And there was a point there where she started losing her mind. But then we talked, and she gathered herself back up because she knows that she's our leader. She's how we go. And the plays that she made, and I'm going to tell you, Maddie Harrison today, our point guard, I mean, it's not easy being a PG, man. All the pressure's on you, and the things that she did today were things that we had hoped she'd do, and she did them, and we're proud of her. We're proud of every one of these kids on this team. It is a family like other teams speak, but we wear that F on our chest, and that's what it stands for, not just Farrell.
And, you know, Maddie Harrison, 10 points today, too. She's not known as a prolific scorer, but to get 10 points, it seemed like in every basket, too, it wasn't just 2 points on the board, but really significant as well when you needed a hoop.
Well, you know, it's funny. I have an old point guard of mine on the bench with me, Chloe Stewart, and she told me yesterday, she said, Coach, I think Maddie's going to be the difference tomorrow. You know, you kind of fluff that stuff off. You keep moving. I'm worried about all the X's and O's. And right after the game when we won, Chloe said, I told you Maddie was going to be the difference maker. And you know what? From one point guard to the next, I guess I have to respect that.
And Chloe Stewart helped you put some banners up in the gym, and now you get to put another one up. What's it mean? Because it's been 15 years. You had the great run in the late 2000s, you know, and then some teams, some good teams that came a little short here or there, made some playoff runs, and then a few lean years here and there. But what's it mean? I guess for you, because I know when you started way back when you said you'd do it for 1 year, and here 25 years later you're still doing it.
Yeah.
But I'm sure a day like this makes all the tough times even makes it that much more. Sweet, I guess.
Yeah, you know what? You're right, Briggs. I mean, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears by an old guy like me now. When I was back, in my heyday, and my hair was brown and wasn't gray.
You still have a little brown on top.
Not
much.
much.
There's a little bit there.
But it was one of those things where, like, when you're around a group of kids all the time, they become a part of your life. I have 2 sons, but I've raised over 300 daughters. And through the ups and the downs and everything, I mean, I'm just, like I said earlier, I'm so happy for the program. Okay, it's never been about the staff or me. It's about the kids and the banners so that when they walk back in the gym when they're 30 and 40 years old, they can say, hey, I was a part of that. And that's the most important thing, just continuing to build this winning atmosphere and making them winners in life.
And you're playing basketball in March, not just today, March 1st, but now next week in the state tournament. That's always fun, too.
Man, there's nothing more sweet than getting into the state tournament. I mean, it's a whole new venue. We get to host a home game, which I don't even know yet. We got St. Joseph's coming to us from down there in New Kensington. And I'm excited to sit back down after a little bit of a celebration tonight and start watching film. I told him, I said, we're not done yet. Anything can happen. If you're playing right at the right time of year, we can make a run.
Coach Ed Tarosky, congratulations. District 10 champion. Number 4 for you and for Farrell. Congratulations. and best luck in the state tournament.
Briggsy, thank you so much. I appreciate everything you guys do. Have a good weekend.
This guy will have a good weekend, already a good weekend. Ed Tarosky joining us in our post game today. His team a winner, 49-31. He's trying to go down the steps, so that's what the other thing that's gone wrong in the last 45 minutes. He can't get out, but we appreciate Coach Tarosky for joining us here, and you can tell it, how much that meant for him, and the girls after the game, they have the handshakes and everything, and the girls surrounded him, just a big hug, and they mean a lot to him, and he means a lot to them, and that's evident, and that's that's something that you can't fake that, you can't mimic that. It's 100% authentic and really cool to see. And on the Commodore Perry side, a tough day today, but a team that showed a lot of grit and resilience. You're down 17-0 out of the chute. That is a tall task, and Commodore Perry got within 4. Hats off to that young team, and head coach Scott Clary made some adjustments. Got some shots starting to fall, and got within 4. But you wonder perhaps maybe just having used up so much coming out of that big hole. Maybe went to the gas tank might have ran a little dry for the Panthers. But they finish up 9-14. But again, playing in a very tough league, that a tough non-conference schedule as well. Much like Farrell, Panthers have a lot with which to build on for the coming years. And we congratulate them on getting back into the District 10 title game. It's been a while. It's been a few years for CP. And the Panthers, they're certainly, these two teams are both certainly going to be in the mix again next year in 1A and District 10. And look out, they're both young teams. Commodore Perry, one senior, Lily Wayliff. On the Farrell side, one senior, Martise Beeman. So a lot of key contributors are going to be back for each of these teams for not just next year, but then the year after as well. And it'll be very exciting to watch the continued growth of both of these teams. We have 2 bits of business to take care of. The first of those is the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game, brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel in Sharpsville. And today we recognize Farrell's Cassidy Davis-Roberts as the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game. 4 points off the bench, key rebounds, defense, etc., etc. Davis-Roberts, a big part of this win today for Farrell, and she will be the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game. She'll now be entered into the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Year competition at the end of the season. We will recognize one of our local subs of the game as the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Year. The Sub of the Year and his or her teammates will receive a sub, chips, drink, and dessert courtesy of Lock, Stock, and Barrel in the Sharpsville Plaza. Open 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday. So congratulations to Farrell's Cassidy Davis-Roberts. She is the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game. And now for the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game Award, brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. Tonight, or this afternoon, we recognize Farrell's Janiah Daniels, a game-high 19 points, scored 9 of those in the pivotal third quarter to help Farrell open up a 10-point lead. And the Steelers go on to win 49-31, thanks in part to Janiah Daniels, who came just 1 point shy of her 8th 20-point outing of the season, but she finishes with 19. And Janiah Daniels is the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game. And like all of our Reinhardt's Players of the Game, she has received a customized T-shirt courtesy of 2 J's and a B Screen Printing and Gifts, located on East State Street in Hermitage. Congratulations to Farrell's Janiah Daniels, the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game. And our post-game awards, as always, are powered by Landmark Information Services. So Farrell wins the District 10 title in Class 1A, 49-31. Earlier today, 2A consolation. It was Wilmington holding off Eisenhower 58-52. Girls 3A title game ongoing right now. They are in the third quarter. Northwestern got off to a fast start against Seneca. Northwestern still up, but it's 41-35. That game up at the Haggerty Center in Erie. The 3 o'clock game in Erie will be the 4A title game between Fairview and Harbor Creek. At 3:30 over at Farrell's E.J. McCluskey Gymnasium, the 4A consolation game, that will be Slippery Rock and Franklin. And then we'll be back on air for the nightcap at Farrell. The 2A championship game, Kennedy Catholic takes on Lakeview. Mark Slazak and Bob Greenberg will have the call. They will be on air at 4:30 with a 5 o'clock scheduled tip from E.J. McCluskey Gymnasium. And with that, we will call it an afternoon for now, a split site, split doubleheader, if you will. I want to thank Aaron Bybro back in the studio for producing our game and doing a great job as always. It's been a busy week and busy weekend for Aaron. He's going to take the rest of the afternoon off. I'm going to relieve him in the studio for the nightcap. I want to thank Dr. Mike Piddington and the great staff here at Mercer High School for all their help. Doug Nashtalk for his help with some post-game awards and so forth. Thanks to Doug and his wife Wendy, who made the trip as well. So thanks to them for their efforts. Thanks to Bob Greenberg, our sports director and sales manager, for all of his efforts. Not just for today, but throughout the season, allowing us to show up and bring you this great Mercer County High School basketball action. And Bob, he's getting ready. He and Mark Slazak will be at Farrell coming up here in a little bit for the 2A championship game. This is Ryan Briggs saying so long from Mercer High School, where today the Farrell Steelers win the program's first district title in girls basketball in 15 years, a 49-31 win over Commodore Perry. And you heard it here on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live. Thanks for listening. Have a great night and a great weekend. We'll talk to you later on Sports Radio 96.7.
Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Attorney Bill Motor. UPMC is Mercer and Lawrence County's local choice for advanced orthopedic care to get you on your feet faster. Mercer County State Bank, Mancino's Driving School, Herman's Water, Vay's Pub and Grill, Hermitage Rotary Club. If you're struggling with prescription opioids, there is hope. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail, DK Auto LLC in Grove City, and the Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners, honoring our past, expanding our future. Please thank this great group of sponsors for supporting all of our high school sports broadcasts all season. On Talk 790 WPI on Sports Radio 96.7.
This concludes our coverage of high school sports. We now join our regularly scheduled program already in progress.